Welcome, good evening. Prophet Chamaka Jere here, Pastor Vam Vam Vam. Thank you for joining me. Let's do this together before our Prime Minister will come. Thank you.
We Biafra, Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we Biafra, and give us a freedom. Lord, have mercy on we Biafra, and give us a freedom. Father, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need our leader. Come on. The evil and wicked British and Fulani Caliphate can't stop the sun from shining from the east of God. So Biafrans all over the globe, are you feeling me, chanting? Oh, you know, I feel so from my location, you know. We are going back to our homeland, so we are roots to go again. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, so we are roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland now, so we are roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah. We are going back to our homeland now, so we are roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. Because I tell you, we don't fear wicked British, we don't fear Britain, we don't fear them, we don't fear them, Boko Haram, we don't fear them, we don't fear Fulani Caliphate, we don't fear them, we don't fear Mietiala, we don't fear them, we don't fear them, Bandit Kill, we don't fear them, we don't fear them, Janjaweed, we don't fear them, we don't fear them, Al-Qaeda, we don't fear Lucifer, we don't fear you, Satan, we don't fear little demons, we don't fear Leviathan, we don't fear little junkies, little Janjaweed. Obasanjo and his entire generation died and was buried. In our Biafran, it is business as usual. This is the new generation of Biafra. For your information, if you don't mind, mad people everywhere. Mad people. I have no man. We are going back to our homeland, so we are roots to go again. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, so we are roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra cities. We are going back to our homeland now, so we are roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah. We are going back to our homeland now, so we are roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland now, so we are roots to go again. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, so we are roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra cities. Yoruba Shatima, the Boko Haram big being said, and in Lagos the Yorubas can be buying the land for 100,000. And Fulanis we buy them for 150 or 200,000. But on Ibadan we buy it for 10 million. Can you imagine? Mad people everywhere. So whatever, give them what you want. Maramazuka, Chris, Pastor Baba, I'm seeing Biafra already, man. Yeah, boy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let's hear this.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important. You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Very, very important. Let's see another one. Please keep hitting the like button. Keep hitting the like button and share.
No. No matter what, you can't take it out. Nigeria Bandiro Biafra nonu. Bandi sina Biafra ga in 2023 nonu. Aroma nonu na ako ha wo. Woto. Okupwa, you can never swallow it, and you can never.
I greet you. I greet my Opobo people. Opobo Biafrans, greetings. I greet you. All our family from the coastal region. Opobo, we greet you. We are all Biafrans, and there is no two ways about that. We are going home this year.
No. No matter what, you can't take it out.
No way.
Nigeria nonu.
Bandiro
Biafra nonu.
Fanchani.
Bandi sina Biafra ga in 2023 nonu. Aroma nonu na ako ha wo. Woto. You can never swallow it.
Never.
And you can never bring it out.
For where?
So I want you people to understand that propaganda is ongoing. They even said they are signing petition to arrest Simon Ekpa. I do not know, what kind of petition they are signing to arrest Simon Ekpa for other reasons. These people don't understand that we are actually in freedom fighting. Freedom fighting where we do not validate Nigeria state. We are fighting for our freedom. Nigeria state have committed war crime, genocide, crime against humanity.
Every
in
crime
our land.
they have committed in our land.
Leading us to take the decisive decision we are taking today. And every necessary measure will be taken to make sure that we save Biafrans from Nigeria.
Yes.
Come 2023.
Exactly. And we are engaging in that. We must save Biafra. Let me repeat it again, because this message, our message today will even center on our Prime Minister. The validation is too much. Hey! For where?
No.
Pay.
No matter what, you can't take it out. Nigeria nonu. Bandiro Biafra nonu. Bandi sina Biafra ga in 2023 nonu. Aroma nonu na ako ha wo. Woto. You can never swallow it, and you can never bring it out. So I want you people to understand that propaganda is ongoing. They even said they are signing petition to arrest Simon Ekpa. I do not know, what kind of petition they are signing to arrest Simon Ekpa for other reasons. These people don't understand that we are actually in freedom fight. Freedom fighting where We do not validate Nigeria state.
We can never. We can
And
never.
fighting for our freedom, Nigeria state have committed war crime, genocide, crime against humanity in our land, leading us to take the decisive decision we are taking today. And every necessary measure will be taken to make sure that we save Biafrans from Nigeria come 2023.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, my Prime Minister. I think the first thing we should have done maybe is actually to go to let me quickly give them the dragon fire. Let me quickly give them the dragon fire. War. Woto. The fire. The fire. Akunere the zoo. Repia. The dragon fire. That's the fire that chased them out of their underground. Hey! Knife Kwadioku. Let me reduce myself so that the fire will be plenty. Knife Kwadioku. See the fire. Chineke me. See the fire. Hey! Chineke me. Bonde. Nnanekwa na ọkụ. Fa na-agba. Onye ọbụla na-agba 440. Everybody dey run. That is onye ọbụla na-agba. A na-agba. Ala na-achụ ha. Ala na-agba gara. Okay. Remember, we are waiting for our Prime Minister, and I'll go to the Twitter space of our PM to get the latest updates from there. Let us show you this one quickly.
Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB. Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB. Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria. Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria. Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria. Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB.
Thank you. Yeah, I tried calling Patricia, but her line is not going. Let me try even while I'm still live here. Our beloved Patricia, please, Patty Chizitel, if you're watching me, please, I'm trying to call your number, the one I have. I've called it, tried to call it several times, it's not going. Yeah, I tried to call her, her line is not going. Probably. What's happening? The number is not going. The number in no they go. Ejiofor was the eye of the zoo in IPOB. Ifeanyi Ejiofor was the eye.
People must understand the rage that is boiling within us. You must understand how angry we are. We may look normal to you, but we are very, very angry, believe you me. And by the time we are done with Nigeria, the name won't exist. That I can assure you. People must understand the rage that is boiling within us. You must understand how angry we are. We may look normal to you, but we are very, very angry, believe you me. And by the time we are done with Nigeria, the name won't exist. That I can assure you.
Hello? Yeah, and I'm live. I'm on a live broadcast. Are you aware? You send it on our WhatsApp, Kita. Okay, let me check. But I've okay, I think I've addressed it before, but let me go back there and play it for BIAFRANS. No. Did you send it now? Did you send it now? Hello? Did you send it now? It's not, I can't find it. Oh yes, just say no, just say hello. Say hello, because a lot of messages enter this WhatsApp. Say hello so that the thing will pop up. All right. Okay. Yeah, the video, many of us have seen that video, but I would like to play it. Okay, thank you, brother. I like to play it. Yeah, we have seen it, but let's just see it again.
In order on time, I be anxiety. I be anxiety. The thing I'm not eating. Who eats deep? Eat Bazian, Nimebone question about that's the how to resolve question on time. This kind of family question, the leadership question, draw matters in the kind of red line, cease. Draw matters in the kind of red line, cease. Upon Amalon Diana, look at the IPOB, then Nano Nimenga. Until Amalo the leadership or recognize the Amalo message question pass, a book question pass message. Once I realize it, for any move, and then one end to end to end. He question make I say in order on time, I be anxiety. I be anxiety. The thing I'm not eating. Who eats deep? Eat Bazian, Nimebone question about that's the how to resolve question on time. This kind of family question, the leadership question, draw matters in the kind of red line, cease. Draw matters in the kind of red line, cease. Upon Amalon Diana, look at the IPOB, then Nano Nimenga. Until Amalo the leadership or recognize the Amalo message question pass, a book question pass message. Once I realize it, for any move, and then one end to end to end.
Now, this guy, he's telling himself, because not us, he's telling himself. He's telling himself that this leadership, he's telling himself that the leadership should have moved on since. You know, that the leadership should have moved since and told giving Mazin Namdekano the red line. So giving Mazin Namdekano the red line in what way? That they are the ones that will now tell Mazin Namdekano what to do. You understand? They are the ones that will tell Mazin Namdekano what to do. Because they will tell Mazin Namdekano that this is where you must pass message through us. If you don't pass message through us, then we will abandon you inside that dungeon. That's exactly what they're saying. That they should abandon Mazin Namdekano if Mazin Namdekano doesn't abide by their rule. So what he's trying to say, now I hope he's going to be watching now, because sometimes they do these things but they don't know. You know, he probably would be thinking that he's trying to, you know, follow structure. Now listen, let me talk to you. Let me talk sense into you. Do you remember that these people will always tell us that that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that nobody will be able to destroy this movement. That IPOB is like onions. This guy was my friend. This particular lines I'm using now is the same line he has used to talk to me. He told me categorically with his tongue, this guy here, he told me that IPOB is like onions. Onions, you'll be opening it, layer upon layer, layer upon layer. IPOB is like that. It's from layer to layer. So if you think that you have gotten to the bottom, another layer will open for you. So if you sincerely had this understanding about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and about IPOB being like onions, that means Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a man that will throw all his eggs inside one basket. Now you are coming here because of your hatred for Mazi Simon Ekpa. Because of your hatred that what Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing is actually yielding result. Because you are, just evil. You want to validate Satan. Because this is Satan you want to validate. Because of your hatred, you want to validate Satan. Therefore, everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you doesn't make sense to you anymore. Where is that ideology of layers upon layers? If you are now telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he must stick to this particular gun that you want him to stick to. So, can't you use your head to think that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would stick to this particular only one thing, only one layer, then he will be compromised and there will be no way out again for him if everything is jeopardized. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, knowing fully well the system in the zoo and the people he's dealing with. Remember, there was a time we were talking about the emissaries. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put all those things up. Remember, from DOS, we now had emissaries. From emissaries, we now had personal individuals that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu entrusted things to. From there, we now had listening to Simon Ekpa. He's bringing a new dimension. And then there was still DOSO. And even when Simon Ekpa surfaced, Simon Ekpa was still telling us we must have to listen to this DOS. Because at that time, Simon Ekpa have not yet understood what these layers is all about. Layers of, IPOB. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, you cannot destroy this IPOB, not in 1 trillion years. It is because of that layers. This bingo. He told me this thing. And now today, because he hates Simon Ekpa now, he is just, throwing every of those knowledge he thought he had. Throw it away, it doesn't matter. Simon Ekpa must not succeed. Just like if you're Mubiko, who is now openly admitting that he is now working against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he hates Mazi Simon Ekpa. Do you understand? That is why this idiot is here saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a red line. The people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed, the people he gave position, this Anwafia is telling them that they should draw a red line for their master. That if they draw that red line, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't obey, they will abandon him in that dungeon. Not knowing that even before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got into that dungeon, the legal practitioners with him, he did not join them together. Ifeanyi Ejiofor was not hooked up with Aloy Ejimako. There was lawyers in the USA. There were lawyers here and there. There were confidants here and there. So just imagine if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu conjoined Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Aloy Ejimako, and he told Aloy Ejimako to be answerable to Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Imagine what would have happened now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have long been eliminated. Because Ifeanyi Ejiofor, the eye, was there when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was brought back from Kenya, blindfolded and handcuffed. Ekpa was part of the Nigerian delegate that received his clients. He was there, live and direct. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a wise man, he had a lawyer Jumako by the corner. So you see that these people are just evil, being evil. Now this idiot, tomorrow now you see him say, Onyendu, the same Onyendu, you are telling that red line should be drawn for him, not calling Bob Nana Onyendu. That means Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer their Onyendu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer Onyendu to them. So if that thought could even cross your mind to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be left inside that place, this idiot and the this Anofia no Udela. Can you stay in the DSS dungeon for 1 week? Just 1 week. Will you survive it? 1 week. Only the beating and the torture Mazi Nnamdi Kanu passed through in Kenya. Will you survive it for 1 hour? 1 hour. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is mentally tough, superhuman. It's not ordinary. That's why he was able to survive all this onslaught against him. And more banshee, this Anofia that pees on his body. The guy that pees for bed now. This guy now you mama in a bed. Aputana say, now got draw a red line for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No, can you imagine that? This guy at his age, he see the peace for bed. He see the peace for bed. I'm telling you. How can I do my na home? On actually draw onion do line. And I saw onion do. The guy he says a peer on the body. Why don't you mamre now? PC for body. Leadership. What leadership? Which leadership? And that means had it been this so-called leadership, had what it takes to give order to the zoo to do anything to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they would have long done it since. They would have long closed the chapter. Chike Dozie will be, I am now the leader. Chinas Anwa Satan will now come back to the zoo with his Fulani title. Chineke very. Chineke very. Just hear it. I'm going to open the line. I didn't want to play this video. If not for this, my brother called me. I didn't want to play it before, but let's hear it, and then I will go to our Prime Minister's page and get updates there.
Make I feel say in order on time. I be ankiti. The thing I'm not eating. Who eat to see deep? Eat to see any bazi any. Ni me bone question eba. But that's the how to resolve question on time. This kind of family question, the leadership question, draw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu red line, please. Draw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu red line.
So, in case you are thinking that he made a mistake or it was he had to repeat himself. Fact was he going to draw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu red line, please. Draw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu red line. Listen to him. He repeated it 2 times so that there's no way he can deny it. Chukwu Kadiama have a way of making them make mistake. They will always make mistake that they cannot retrieve. There are some certain mistake you cannot retrieve. You can't retrieve it. The time I was, working with this Anofia, that's the kind of mistake you can retrieve. You remember that time I used to be with him, and then I want to say the truth the way it is, analyze it the way I see it. He would tell me, no, it's like this, it's like this. I said, no, I would tell him, no, that's not how I see it. Because of a very evil-minded black charcoal. So that's why you see him making mistake now that he can never, ever retract himself again. Never. That's the mistake is already there. Once have it said, twice have it been said. Or repeat it again. To show you that that's only God come more. There's nothing you can do to save him. Nothing you can do.
On time, I be ankiti. I be ankiti. The thing I'm not eating. Who eat to see deep? Eat to see any bazi any. Ni me bone question eba. But that's the how to resolve question on time. This kind of family question, the leadership question, draw matters in the kind of red lines. Yes. Draw matters in the kind of red line. Yes. Upon Amalondina, look at the IPOB. Then Nyanolunimenga until Amalo the leadership.
You see? So now it is Mazen Namdekano who instituted their criminal leadership that should recognize the leadership. That can you even do these people even listen to themselves? That Mazen Namdekano should be the one to recognize the leadership. I don't understand. Which leadership? Which leadership? Eh? Which leadership? The people he put there, that he is the one that will recognize them. No, they are no longer the one that will recognize their leader. It is their leader that should not recognize them. If the leader doesn't recognize them, they will give him his position. That's what he's saying. Listen to him.
Red line. Sheesh. Look at the IPOB. Then Nyanolunimenga until Amalo the leadership or recognize the Amalo message question pass. A book question pass message. Once or realize it for you move. And then one to
Hey. I don't want us to dwell so much on this. Yeah, I don't want us to dwell so much on this one. I know a lot of people want to talk, want to comment on it. We'll get a chance to. We'll get a chance to do that. Let me go to Twitter, please. Let me go to Twitter. I'll go to Twitter and get updates from our Prime Minister. Our Prime Minister is coming live shortly. Will come live any moment. Okay, there's some beautiful things there. Let's see. I want to be sure that everything is clean before I begin to flip through it. Okay. It is good. It is good. So we're going to go there now. Thank you, everyone that have joined me. Please hit the like button so that everyone that are yet to come in will come in, please. Just hit the like button as you're watching. Let me refresh. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, like. Okay. Let's first of all play this one.
Twitter page on Tuesday, July 11th. It was stated, Finland-based pro-Biafra agitator Simon Ekpa has announced a 2-week sit-at-home in southeast Nigeria from July 31st. He made this known in a statement on his official Twitter page on Tuesday, July 11th. Ekpa stated that the reasons for the declaration were for the immediate and unconditional release of indigenous people of Biafra leader Nnamdi Kanu in preparation for Biafra's self-referendum to demonstrate that Biafra Republic government in exile is the only legitimate Biafra government, and to invalidate the illegitimacy of those who parade themselves as Nigeria's representatives in Biafra territory. The total lockdown order, which spans from Monday 31st July 2023 till Monday 14th August 2023, excludes Saturday 5th August, Sunday 6th August, Saturday 12th August, and Sunday 13th August as break days for market activities. The Republic of Biafra, through its different groups and governments, have continued to agitate for their cleavage from the Republic of Nigeria. With the arrest and detention of the IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the secessionist state has resorted to different actions demanding his release, including sit-at-home exercises. Human rights activist and counsel to Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, Aloy Ejimako, via his Twitter handle, has called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the release of Kanu, stating that former President Muhammadu Buhari didn't know any better by continuing his detention. He said, "Mr. President, the demand for Biafra is called self-determination. It's not treason nor terrorism. But Buhari didn't understand this. That's why he hounded IPOB and renditioned MNK. As a smart man, you were expected to understand and act differently. Again, #free MNK." Indeed, many Nigerians seem exhausted from the incessant sit-at-home exercises and the violence often attached to them, and look forward to how President Tinubu's government will address the long-demanded release of MNK and the Biafra referendum.
Thank you. Thank you. That was very important announcements, which we might be bringing up again and again for those of us that are yet to get all this info. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's see what again posted by our Prime Minister. This one is another post. It says, if you the army chief posted this. Look at our Prime Minister is just giving them sleepless nights. Simon Ekpa is a notorious terrorist making a living in Finland, ordering people to shut down livelihoods in Nigeria. Ordering people to shut down livelihoods in Nigeria. Now, we are not ordering people to shut down livelihoods in Nigeria. We are ordering sit at home for Biafrans. We don't have any business with Nigeria. So someone should tell this Janjaweed army chief, you know. So you see the impact that our Prime Minister is making, very strong impact he's making. So the army chief, they are also fidgeting, they are also peeing in their pants. Simon Ekpa is giving them sleepless nights. So he forgot that we are not having anything to do with Nigeria. So, and our sit at home doesn't mean that people should shut down their means of livelihood. It means that they are protesting for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know what these idiots don't ever mention is when they're talking about ordering people to shut down, they don't even mention why is he ordering people to shut down. Did Mazi Simon Ekpa just wake up and order people to shut down? What will be the reason? They don't even say it because they know that when they say it, the world will question them. But is it right now? The man that you are holding against the law, he asked you to release him, and this sit at home will stop. So why all this noise? Why all this noise that only one simple thing will end? Very simple something will end it. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that will be the end. Everybody will, you know, everybody will sit down, and then we will know the next chapter will open. Ndara, mad people. Okay. Now, they are also putting bounty on another bounty on our Prime Minister's head. Let's see what this one wrote here. An Igbo person or a Biafran that still believe or trust these Igbo politicians, you are finished. The people have 420 million naira they can't use. They can't use it to secure their people, but want to use it to arrest one man in Finland. Igbos, we are finished. You know, Ohaneze faction announces $500 bounty. $500 bounty on Ekpa, accuses him of causing war in Southeast. Prime Minister, giving the sleepless nights from bounty to bounty, from 50,000 to 100,000, from 100,000 to 500,000. Hey, and then somebody will come and tell you that our prime minister is not doing well. Let me play this one. I don't know. I'm sure this one will be interesting.
If you don't support Biafra, what do you gain? What do you gain? The most.
This one has it has sound what do you call it? Copyright. That song has copyright, so I'm going to leave it. So I think then this one. Let's see this one. This one I wanted to bring it full from YouTube, but let's hear this brief one.
That is in Finland that is causing all these problems. Let's see how we can diplomatically, engage. These are things.
Do you remember this man, Efai Oba? You remember when he was shouting, "I want Simon, want Simon." Now come and listen to him now, talking like somebody they pour cold water. Do you remember when he was shouting, "Want Simon? I am going to deal with him. I'm going to do this to Simon." Now he cannot get Simon again. He's now looking for the country of Simon. They can't get Simon. They are now, looking for Finland because Simon is too much for them. Simon is too much for them. Hey, our prime minister. Okay, go. Let us listen to what the idiot said on Channel TV.
We need to do. Then we also need to look at a young man that is in Finland that is causing all these problems. Let's see how we can diplomatically, engage the government of Finland, and then show them that he is not really doing or giving a good service to. So even though we don't know if he's nationality of taking the nationality of Finland. So he continues to, if a Finnish national is causing mayhem in our region, for us, those of us in government has what it takes to go to talk to them and tell them no, they should warn their citizens.
Is there a connection between releasing Nnamdi Kanu and ensuring that all goes?
I want to see if our people are intelligent. Watch this man, watch the question they asked him, and see the way he will respond. They asked him a very particular question that he should answer for you to know whether he's even interested in the reason for the sit at home that they are worried about. Watch it, listen to the question, and listen to his answer. We're going to analyze this, and then let me take it back from the top. Listen to the top from the top, All right.
These are things we need to do. Then we also need to look at a young man that is in Finland that is causing all these problems. Let's see how we can diplomatically, engage the government of Finland, and then show them that he is not really doing or giving a good service to. So even though we don't know if he's nationality of taking the nationality of Finland. So he continues to, if a Finnish national is causing mayhem in our region, for us, those of us in government has what it takes to go to talk to them and tell them no, they should warn their citizens.
Is there a connection between releasing Nnamdi Kanu and ensuring that all goes well in the Southeast? Because has his views changed from what people know or he's been saying?
Nnamdi Kanu is not in support of sit at home. He has said it publicly in one of his appearance in court.
Why did they still sit at home?
Someone is taking.
They asked him a question. Is there a connection between releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and stopping the problem in the Southeast? Because the journalist is talking about releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this devil, who was also part of, this will show you that he is the best person and one of those that actually kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They asked you, is there a connection between releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and stopping this thing that is happening in the Southeast? The answer he gave is that Nnamdi Kanu is not in support of this sit at home. So for them, it's just to stop sit at home, not the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not important at all to this bunch of evil criminals. The release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not concern them at all. See the question they asked him. Is there a connection? No, why am I putting this idiot bigger than me? Why? Why must it be? Come on, get and go to the small corner. Is there a connection between releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and this problem going on? Then his answer is that Nnamdi Kanu is not in support of the sit-at-home. But the man just asked you about releasing him. Is releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, would it affect this sit-at-home? Would it stop this sit-at-home? Has his views changed? They asked him a question. He did not answer the question they asked him. He's only interested in stopping the sit-at-home. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in support of the sit-at-home. And where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is, that they are talking about the release, it is because we want him to be released. I don't know, you people should be bringing your head together. Every Igbo man, every Biafran, be together. The reason why the sit-at-home is taking place is because we want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released from that dungeon. And they're asking this Anwafia that want the sit-at-home to stop. They're asking him, is there a connection? If he is actually interested, you know, they went to Utohanes and the Oshinadama. They went to Abuja with Opus Odema to talk about the releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And now you are on national TV. National TV, #1 TV in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. They're asking you, is there a connection? Is there a connection between releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and this problem? Ordinarily, if he actually really wanted the problem to end the way we want it to end, he would have said immediately, the truth is that they are also requesting that it is because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they are doing the sit-at-home. Okay, even if that they are deceiving us, let the government please release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he is not in support, according to you, because he is not in support of the sit-at-home. Release him because he's not in support. Because we have already told everybody, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the one that ordered sit-at-home. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has nothing to do with this sit-at-home. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his hand and his leg are not inside this sit-at-home. The sit-at-home is our own decision, our own making. Our Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile initiated this sit-at-home, insisted on it, continued it, because he wants Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released unconditionally. That is why we are sitting at home. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not ask us to sit at home. We are doing it for him. So whether he is in support or he is not in support, it is not our concern. So we don't even need him to be in support. Listen to me. We don't even need him to support us. Because where he is, we are the one that want to help him out of that place. You understand? So we don't need his authority on it to say, okay, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has given his authority on the statute. No. We don't need. We already told you people that we will not take any order that he gives to us from that place. If we will listen to him, he has to be out of that place and free as our leader, because he had been free. He has been free. I don't know these comments. He must be deleted. Who must be deleted? Sometimes people should be making your comments clear so that somebody will not just throw you out of the platform. Emoj AJ, he must be deleted. I don't know. I'm sure maybe he's referring to Ifanyoba. Okay. Do you understand? I will take it back again so that you will hear the question they ask him and you will see the answer the Anwafia is giving. These people are just, that is why when they are talking all this, their nonsense, sit at home, it's not, the IPOB did not permit sit at home, just like Peter Obi. Peter Obi is the latest Emma Powerless. Did you people not know that Peter Obi is the latest Emma Powerless, the latest Nzama spokesperson, the latest DOS spokesperson? Peter Obi came out and tweeted or said IPOB did not order sit-at-home. I have a program I'm going to make. Maybe I'll make it tomorrow. That Peter Obi is a member of IPOB, and I will prove it to them. So for those of them that are listening to the Amorphia, the idiot that call himself Peter Obi, that think that he is part of them, Omo Nigeria, I will tell you people, Peter Obi is IPOB. Continue to listen to him, to your own deception. Amorphia. IPOB did not order sit-at-home. They are not in support of sit-at-home. He has suddenly become the Zama spokesperson. Go and rule Nigeria now. Did we hold you? Go and become president of Nigeria. What is holding you? Yes. Now listen to the Amorphia. The question they ask him and listen to his answer. Let us concability from the beginning. Concam from the beginning. Listen to the case of somebody said that maybe he has all their sugar. All the sugar. They work all day. Ọrịa ọbụla ndị a bute ife anyị ụba enwe ọrịa ọbụla dị gị n'ahụ ọrịa ahụ ga-egbu gị ọ ga-egbu gị ọ bụ na ọrịa dị gị n'ahụ mere iji dị like this. I'm telling you, ife anyị ụba ọrịa ahụ ị na-arịa ga-egbu gị ọ ga-egbu gị. I'm telling you, ọ ga-egbu gị.
These are things we need to do. And we also need to look at a young man that is in Finland that is causing all these problems and see how we can diplomatically, engage the government.
So, you see, from shouting and warning, he wants to engage. Let us diplomatically engage. Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria have no engagement, diplomatic nonsense. There is no diplomacy in Nigeria. The whole world knows. Ordinary Seychelles in Africa. If you are carrying Nigerian passport, you will not be able to enter Seychelles. It's an African country. I think it's even close to West Africa. Seychelles. Nigerian passport is no longer allowed in Seychelles. And we are on it to make sure that the whole world get rejected from Nigeria. We're on it. I can make sure that the whole world get rejected. How they reject that green passport? How they reject it? How they reject it? Nobody. Ebabu no no ga. Eswo mi enupu no. Abon no. Shameless people.
Government of Finland, and then show them that he is not really doing or giving a good service to. So even though we don't know if he's nationality of taking the nationality of Finland. So he continues.
So he said he doesn't know if our prime minister have taken nationality of Finland. Idiot! Let me tell you, our prime minister is a Biafran Finnish. He's first a Biafran before he's finished. Everything about Nigeria, he has destroyed it. He came on open air and destroyed his Nigeria passport. He has no business with Nigeria. He has also returned every medal he won for Nigeria as an athlete, running for Nigeria, that Nigeria never benefited him in any way. He returned everything he got from Nigeria. He is a Finland citizen, Anwafia, or a Finnish citizen. And he's also a Biafran. You are a castaway. He was Osu castaway. I hear you.
Or giving a good service to. So even though we don't know if he's nationality of taking the nationality of Finland.
So is
continues to, if a Finnish national is causing mayhem in our region, for us, those of us in government, has what it takes to go to talk to them and tell them no, they should warn their citizens.
Is there a connection?
See, so if a Finnish citizen is doing this, those of us in country have what it takes. Yeah, so you have what it takes to go and stop a man fighting for his freedom in another country, but you don't have what it takes to make your country work. You don't have what it takes to make your country to work. You say you are Nigeria. You cannot make it work, but you have what it takes to go to another country. Excuse me. And go and disturb the peace of that place. Not to go and disturb the peace of that place. I'm not fair. Want to disturb the peace? Oh my goodness me. Listen to the question they asked him. Listen.
What it takes to go to talk to them and tell them no, they should warn their citizens.
Is there a connection between releasing Nnamdi Kanu and ensuring that all...
Someone Ekpa is live now. Let me see. Let me go to the... Okay, it's not yet live on YouTube, on Twitter. I have to go to the chat, to the Enter Biafra Direct. Hold on, guys. I'm connecting. Where did you people see him live now? But some people are saying Simon Ekpa is live. Who is Biafra must come? Simon Ekpa is live now. But I am on Enter Biafra. Simon Ekpa is not live. Apostle Peace. Please, our PM is on now. Our PM is not on. Enter Biafra is not live. It's not on. So if anybody tell you that Simon Ekpa is live, it's not true. Let me show you guys Enter Biafra. I'm on Enter Biafra. Let me show you. Can you see it? That's Enter Biafra. What is that? Offline. PM is not live, okay? So why would they like to distract person? So does it mean that you people are not enjoying? You're not enjoying the analysis we are giving here? Well, me too. I get notification when my sermon comes live. All right. Okay. Yeah. Because even on Twitter, because normally our Prime Minister normally goes live on Twitter also. On Twitter is not live yet. Okay. I wanted to play that in the way you people have seen, you have heard the question they asked the Anwafia and the answer he gave. Let me play it again. Maybe I should just let me go to YouTube. Let me go to YouTube and put that the interview. Let me put the interview. You know, when I listen to it, I like the way they started that interview by telling you people that are still, listening to the One Nigeria. They told them that Hope Uzodinjo was the leader that led them to Abuja. Can you believe that? Hope Uzodinjo was the one that led them to Abuja. Somebody, Hope Uzodinjo was the one that led them to Abuja. Somebody who hates our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody who wants our leader dead. Somebody whose hands are also stained with our commander. Oh, no. All right. I want to get that pig. Ahmadero. Let me get the video from
Welcome back to Sunrise Daily. Now talking about Southeast. Senator Ifeanyi joins us next. He represents Anambra South Senatorial District in the Senate. Good morning, Senator. Thank you for coming on today.
Morning.
It's a conversation that, I mean, different parts of the country, different challenges, but security, it's a general thing that everybody, even the president says, look, this must be stamped out. It must be sorted. And hence that meeting in the Southeast, where the governor of Imo State met with leaders in the Southeast in Abuja, and then they plan to take the next steps or at least some items.
The governor of Imo State met with leaders from the Southeast. You understand that? It was the governor of Imo State that actually hosted them in Abuja. Failed on arrival already. Before they got to Abuja, it was already a failed mission. Already a failed mission. You know, when they were going, we thought that when they get to Abuja, they will insist that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released because that is the reason why passed at home. But for where? They went to Abuja, they came out, then the armies, the army chief, the army general, all of them are threatening Biafrans and they want to come to Biafra. They are sending battalion to Biafra. Hey! Oh my goodness me.
Items to the president to see how they can address that. And the question of the sit at home, you also have been vocal about all of these things. So, and you made an announcement. You're putting in place vigilante groups for your constituency to ensure that people go out and work. So tell us about this, because people wonder, first, if you're going on with vigilante, it suggests that security presence is inadequate and certain things have got to be done to complement or augment whatever is going on. So how are you approaching this?
Well, I digress from that point.
Okay.
Our state has been doing a lot for security. The governor has been doing quite a lot for security in my state, but it's not enough. And you can never have enough of security, even America. You know, today, you still have random shootings in schools in America and all part of the world. So you never have enough of security anywhere in the world. You can only add to what is in place. So for me, in Anambra State, I think my coming on board is, you know, to add to what the governor or the government of Anambra State is doing, and then we are working in partnership with the governor, you know, him being the chief security officer, and I being the senator representing my little constituency. I felt that there's some missing link. He has the state apparatus, the security net in the Southeast, you know, and then subsequently go to Lagos, you know, talk to our people, because it takes a lot of resources. And then it's going to be everybody's business, because everyone is now concerned about the situation, which is really not good.
So what does the region want to be done about Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa?
Well, let me talk about Nnamdi Kanu. We are, there's a resolution that we are going to meet with the president to seek his leniency and see if it's going to be possible. Plead with him to have Nnamdi Kanu released. We've taken that position. For also some of us in the Senate, we have our caucus. We have also taken that position. And then these are things we need to do. Then we also need to look at the young man that is in Finland that is causing all these problems. See how we can diplomatically, engage.
My people, my people. My people, my people. You see, these people, oh God. If I speak this thing the way they me, this channel will just disappear before tomorrow. That is if I your anytime anytime they ask him about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, you look at his body movement, look at his body chemistry, look at the way he talks. See the way he was even mumbling words. You are mumbling words over question that they are asking you about a man that was kidnapped, a man that have been held incommunicado for 2 years, that have gotten his, verdict clear, and then you are talking, we will meet the president, and he has it on his record there that before he had this interview, his cohorts just concluded with his partner in crime, Hope Uzodimma. He know that they were thrown out of Abuja and asked to go and settle their problem. So which caucus is this Amofia talking about? Which group is he talking about? And they ask him a question: what do you want to do about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa? The issue of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, he did not even mention the fact that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, they are holding him against the law, and they have freed him from the court, and they are not letting him go. Does it mean that these people are so devilish that they don't want to speak truth? This man has been set free. This man has no case to answer. This man, they are owing him apology with money. With money. A lot of money. He doesn't even need their money. He needs to be free to carry on with his freedom. And they're asking you, and you are just saying, listen to him again. Listen to him again. I don't understand what we should do to these people. That is Ndoria Nire. Njakam na bu Jidia Nire. And in ga Dogidia Nire, Dogidia until in Dobia Ire. Dobia Ire ho je kwoku. Kamare boge si kwoku again. No wapota. Because in there kwesi today kwoku. This man is not supposed to be talking. Oh my goodness me.
Position. For also some of us in the Senate, we have our caucus. We have also
Simon Ekpa.
Well, to Lagos, talk to our people because it takes a lot of resources. And then it's going to be everybody's business because everyone is now concerned about the situation, which is really not good.
So what does the region want?
He said everybody's now concerned about the situation. What everybody are concerned with in the whole of Biafra land is that their son, their number one son, has been held incommunicado in the zoo for almost 2 years. And what is he talking about that they are concerned about?
Partnership with the governor, him being the chief security officer, and I being the senator representing my electoral constituency. I felt that there's some missing link. He has the state apparatus, the security net in the southeast, and then subsequently go to Lagos, talk to our people because it takes a lot of resources. And then it's going to be everybody's business because everyone is now concerned about the situation, which is really not good.
So what does the region want to be done about Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa?
Well, let me talk about Nnamdi Kanu.
And now the question, the man asking the question is another Anwafia. What does the region want to be done about Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa? I don't understand. The first and foremost, if Ifa Yoba is not Itiboribo, if Ifa Yoba is not Mwekwensu, Satan, you would have asked him, what do you mean? What do they want to be done about these two people he mentioned? In what sense? What do they want to be done about Nnamdi Kanu? Nnamdi Kanu is held incommunicado, kidnapped, and extraordinary rendition. Man Simon Ekpa is his disciple fighting for his freedom and for the freedom of his people. So I don't understand what you mean. What do they want to be done? Is it the sense that they have done anything wrong? Or what? What do you mean by what do the region want to be done about them? You understand? You know, this man, because Biafrans need to vent their anger on this set of people, you know, that's why, you know, I'm wondering why they're still moving free. You understand? Biafrans need to get angry with them. I'm telling you. All right. Let's go. Let's see his answer.
Nnamdi Kanu, we are, and then it's going to be everybody's business because everyone is now concerned about the situation, which is really not good.
So what does the region want to be done about Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa?
Well, let me talk about Nnamdi Kanu.
Take note, Take note that they also acknowledge the fact that Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Simon Ekpa are the two figures, the two most important citizens of Biafra land, as it were. Did you hear him mention what do the people want to be done about Chike Doziaha, Chinasa Satan, and all the rest of them? They are all Achikote Kwon. Or did you hear him talk about what should be done about the Karo White of this world and whatever? As far as the zoo are concerned, these two people are a thorn in their flesh. And if you call yourself a leader or you want to be someone of worth, of importance in Biafra land, on Igbo land, and the zoo does not consider you to be in the league of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, then questions need to be asked about who you are, about what you represent. Because these are the two people that are representing the interest of Biafra. You understand? That's why their name is paramount in the mouth of these infidels, these uncircumcised Philistines, these zoo elements. They will always mention Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. Listen to him mention them. Very two unique figures.
The situation, which is really not good.
So what does the region want to be done about Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa?
Well, let me talk about Nnamdi Kanu. We are, there's a resolution that we are going to meet with the president to seek his leniency and see if it's going to be possible. You know, plead with him to have Nnamdi Kanu released. We have we've taken that position for also some of us in the Senate.
What did he say? He said if it will be possible to plead with him. I need to hear what he said there. Wait, I didn't hear him well. I want to hear him well. Please let somebody listen to him and tell me what he actually said there. Did he say if it will be possible to plead with him to have him released? Please, I want to listen again because the audio is very low.
Seek his leniency and see if it's going to be possible. You know, plead with him to have Nnamdi Kanu released. We have we've taken that position.
Did he say leniency? Did he say leniency and to plead with him? Let me listen to him again.
To the president to seek his leniency and see if it's going to be possible. You know, plead with him to have Nnamdi Kanu released. We have we've taken that position.
To plead with him and with leniency, that to plead with him if it will be possible. Can you see the way they are? Oh, Chineke, oh my goodness. You know, to plead leniency and to plead with him if it will be possible. You see why you should know that these people can never ever represent you? They can never represent you. They have, this Nigerian government, Nigerian state have committed a crime against humanity, a very heinous crime, unpardonable crime. And this idiot that calls himself a lawmaker that upholds law, that what you should be speaking is a language of authority, a language of fact. Even there's a way you present your fact, you will be very respectful about it. It doesn't mean you should be begging people that committed crime. You understand? Somebody committed crime, and you're saying we will plead with them. You will plead with somebody that kidnapped. You plead with a kidnapper. A country you claim to be serving as a lawmaker. You want to plead with them upon the crime they committed, that they should please release. You see why we are not part of this charade? You see why we can never be a part of this country? You see why Nigeria doesn't belong to us? You see why? Hey, okay. You see? Now he talks about that there are kakus and all that, and then he jumps into Simon Ekpa. Then we have to talk about the young man in Finland that is causing all this problem. So Simon Ekpa has become a problem causer. He's causing problem. Simon Ekpa is not causing problem for Biafrans. Biafrans will not be listening to Simon Ekpa if he's causing them problems at all. Simon Ekpa is not threatening Biafrans at all. Simon Ekpa is on the side of Biafrans. He is speaking the language they want people to speak on their behalf, and he's speaking on their behalf. Simon Ekpa is only causing problems for you because you are representing the zoo. You are. Somebody say no audio. Sam C say no audio. This thing on my ear now is audio. I'm listening to myself and I'm listening to Ifan Yoba. So check your system, okay? Check your system. And maybe you can restart your system. Off it and start it again. You'll be able to hear me. So Simon Ekpa is representing Biafrans. And they're listening to him. If he was not representing them, they would not be listening to him. If Simon Ekpa was not speaking the mind of Biafrans on Mondays and all this 1 week sit at home that turning people mad, nobody would have listened. If Biafrans were not listening to Simon Ekpa, you people will not be troubled and be having sleepless nights already before the 31st, that the sit at home is not yet started yet. And instead of you addressing the issue that will stop us from embarking on the sit at home, you are here talking about the man in Finland causing all this problem. It's not causing any problem. He simply told you what to do. He simply told you, do the needful. If it's possible, all of you will resign from whatever you are doing in the zoo. Go back to Biafra land. And when you're in Biafra land, tell them, we are here in Biafra land. We are not participating in anything you are doing in Nigeria because our people that sent us, they are not happy. You people should do your own protest also. If you have sense, You call every one of your senators, every one of your House of Reps, every one of you governors that are criminals. If not that you are criminals, you would have also staged your own protest. Stage your own protest against the zoo. Tell them, you as a governor, you are not having anything to go to Abuja. You're boycotting Abuja. You are boycotting anything federal. You are now in your home because your people have decided they want to sit at home. In fact, tell them that you are also sitting at home. Imagine that. Imagine a situation whereby the whole of Biafra land, they are sitting at home. And the senators and the reps are also sitting at home, and they are doing videos of themselves saying that, look, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the Biafrans that we represent, they have said we are not supposed to go to Abuja. We are here in Biafra land, and we are also waiting for you to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let us see how Nigeria will not obey. How will they not obey? All of you, all the senators, all the House of Reps, all the House of Assembly, every one of you, lock down all your government houses. Any day we call for sit at home, you also will observe it and let them know that you are eating your salad at home, because that is what your constituencies are requiring from you. Are you not representing them? The people you represent, they are telling you that they are sitting at home. Are you not supposed to sit with them? No, you will not sit with them. Rather, you want to stop them from sitting at home to get what they want. You are also going there in Abuja to tell them, don't release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We can stop that young man in Finland. Now, he never shock una. He never shock una. Shameless amafias. Idiots.
These are things we need to do. And,
You see these mad people. See these idiots. Now, you are, what have I done? See these idiots. Now you are in Biafra land, representing Biafra people. You have not been able to engage the people you are working for. You are not able to engage them. So if you cannot engage Nigeria, is it Finland you will be able to engage? You cannot engage. You cannot engage Nigeria that is paying you. You can't engage them. It is Finland where there is law and order, where they respect their citizens, where their own ambassador in your Nigeria there have told you that Mazi Simon Ekpa is within his own rights. Mazi Simon Ekpa is within his own rights. Go and engage Nigeria and get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. You never fit engage Nigeria. Now Finland, you want to go engage. What you want to go speak for there? What you want to go speak for there to engage them? They don't speak English. They don't speak Igbo. They speak Finnish. They are Finnish people. Stay in Biafra and engage Nigeria and not fear the Kage. Engage Nigeria and get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. If you cannot engage Nigeria, who told you that you can engage Finland? Let us say, we'll go and engage them in Finland. Can you stand them? Can you 1 minute to stand there and talk? What is this one saying? You think it is go and ask an ordinary president. Ask ordinary president in Abuja that was talking rubbish last time. Ask him. Is meanwhile, where is that Amofia in Canada that was sending people to go and call Interpol? Where is that Ethiopia? Chidi Cadet. I've not heard from him again. Ndara. it is not talking again. I have to refresh now. You see, I'm following it. Let me refresh, please. Want to go and engage Finland when you never engage zoo where they pay you, never engage them. You have not been able to engage zoo. Now Finland you go engage.
How we can diplomatically, engage the government of Finland, and then show them that he is not really doing or giving a good service to. So even though we don't know if he's nationality of taking the nationality of Finland. So he continues to, if a Finnish national is causing mayhem in our region, for us, those of us in government, has what it takes to go.
You are not ashamed of yourself. If it is not that you are complete itiboribo, how can somebody in Finland have more say above you that is in government in Nigeria? Does it not tell you that you are nobody anymore? Somebody is in Finland and he speaks in Finland, your own constituency, even your family, your mother, your father, they listen to him. He's in Finland though, and he will say something in Finland. Your compound people will obey him, and you will say something, they won't listen to you. He's in Finland. He gives order in Finland. Your market people in the market in your village, he will tell them that, look, we have to sit at home for our own good because our own brother, Mazin Namdekano, our leader, is in DSS dungeon. Let us sit at home in solidarity for him. Your village people will sit down at home. You will tell them, no, go outside. They will tell you, who are you? Who are you? Who be you? You think it's by carrying your belly to come? Is it that your belly? That your belly has even come down safe. You think we'll listen to you? We'll listen to the man in Finland because he has our interests at heart. They listen to him, but they don't listen to you. Does it not show you that you are nobody? Does not show you that you are nobody, that you are a complete hotele. You are just nothing but a ifejifichike. Shameless and warfare. Somebody is feeling you are in Nigeria, you are in power. You say you are in seat of power. You are there. But the person in Finland is giving you woto left, right, and center. Giving you woto every corner. Every corner. You can't survive it. Everywhere. On a piano there. Ebo nunu sire bio donu vam. A piano shege. Una na agbari, ala na agbagara. Una na tebunu gezo in Finland.
Nationality of Finland. So he continues to, if a Finnish national is causing mayhem in our region, for us, those of us in government, has what it takes to go to talk to them and tell them, no, they should warn their citizens.
Is there a connection?
So that means if Ayoba is openly telling them in China's television that his warning that he gave to Simon Ekpa that it holds no water. So if Ayoba, now. If Ayoba, I saw you on video telling Simon Ekpa that you would deal with him, telling him, Simon Ekpa, I warn you. If Ayoba, so you are now going to engage Finland. Now you will gather your Nigerian senator, gather your ancestor president, gather your Boko Haram vice president, gather all of them and go to Finland to go and warn Simon Ekpa. Please let us rise up and give 21 gun salute to our leader, Mazin Namdekano, and our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, 21 gun salute. Authority pass authority. Authority pass authority. Don't tell us. You see this sit at home. These two will sit at home. If you know what is good for you, hide though. Just go look for where you go hide. I'm telling you. The only thing that will save you is that you will just stay in that Abuja. If you like, tell them in Aso Rock that you are ready to wash their plates for them to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Tell them that you will be ready to wash Boko Haram cloth, the cloth where Boko Haram they use. You will wash their cloth for them. All those suicide bombers. You wash their cloth and clean their anyash and do everything for them to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you know anything you can do, begin to do it for them to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because this sit at home. Hey.
Has what it takes. We go to talk to them and tell them no, they should warn their citizens.
Is there a connection between releasing Nnamdi Kanu and ensuring
our Prime Minister is coming live right now? I got the this thing. I got the alert. It's coming live. Yeah, I've seen the video showing there now. It's those the videos you can see. Meanwhile, well, that means we're going to end this if I'm your bad thing. I'm going to end this if I'm your bad thing. Our Prime Minister is live now, so I'm going to bring it. Yeah, I'll bring it, but what he's showing now is not good for us, so let's not. I'm not going to. Just 1 minute before I bring it. 1 minute. Mm-hmm. 1 minute. All right. Hold on, guys. Okay.
$0.215 billion US dollars, or 5.37 trillion, has been lost to the city at home since September 2021. This chilling figure was further corroborated by a study conducted by SBM Intelligence for Development Dev East Foundation Limited, putting the ongoing loss of the Southeast at about 30% of the gross domestic product of the zone's economy. Aside from the terrible state of trunk A roads, which has become a death trap in recent times, transportation and one of the indispensable lifewires of the economy in the region is losing over 10 billion naira for each sit-at-home day. That means that every loss to the Southeast is a gain to the economy of other zones in Nigeria. However, lawmakers from the Southeast region of the country are not leaving any stone unturned in ensuring that the insecurity connected to the sit-at-home of the faction of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB led by Simon Ekpa comes to an end. So joining us now on the show is Ikenga Ngochire, member House of Representatives for Idiato Federal Constituency.
The Nigeria Ministry of Foreign Affairs on Tuesday summoned the Finnish ambassador to Nigeria, Lena Filbananian, over Simon Ekpa's latest remarks to obstruct the 2023 general election in southeast Nigeria. The ministry, who spoke through its representative, Zubairu Dada, called on the Finnish ambassador to stop Ekpa from inciting violence in Nigeria from Finland with regards to the upcoming general elections. In the statement which read in part, Dada said, "We have had some time to ensure that we arrest the situation, but it appears the situation is getting out of hand, and we are saying enough is enough. We should let you know, in very strong terms, that it is high time you really back Nigeria with the quest that something is done immediately because it threatens the forthcoming elections." Zubairu Dada further stated that the threat that Simon Ekpa posed toward the upcoming election is very high due to the large number of supporters he commands in Nigeria. This, in essence, is why we thought it was important for us to have the discussion with you so as to let you know our concerns and the displeasure of the government of Nigeria and the people of Nigeria on this very unhealthy development. While alluding to the fears and concern raised by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Nigeria against activities of Simon Ekpa, the Finnish ambassador to Nigeria said, "This is an issue we have been discussing. We share the concerns, we have discussed the matter, and as I mentioned, our law enforcement agencies are in touch and are cooperating. Also, is a double citizen as far as I know of Nigeria and Finland, and is therefore, as you rightly said, protected and safe and sound in his home in Finland. But we have to take his rights into consideration as well. So everything has to obviously be done according to Finnish legislation, which has very strong protections for freedom of speech."
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Assalamu alaikum. What is Nnamdi Kanu still doing in the DSS custody? An order has been given from the court to the government that Nnamdi Kanu should be returned back to Kenya and he should be compensated with a sum of 500 million naira, but he is still in their custody. Why? Why? Has Nigeria gotten to a level that we don't have laws any longer? We don't abide by the rules and regulations given to us? If we are to break these rules, oh, what a pity to us. But now, it's for the government to do what is right, but they are not. Instead, discrimination, tribalism, ethnicity has become the order of the day for them. And I don't know what they are putting in the minds of the Southeast and the Northerners. Because we, the Northerners, are the ones being affected. Why? Because the people ruling us are from the North. I blame them. The way our governments are taking things in on serious, let me say it that way. If you're making us look, I never for once loved the Southeast. The only thing I had for them then was hatred, but I came to realize that this is not how it's supposed to be. Then let the government do what is right. If an order has been given, an order is an order. Let's abide, let's go by that order. Not bringing in discrimination, bringing about tribalism into our mind. Oh, come on. That is not what we are out for. And that is why we will keep fighting till what we are looking for is achieved. Please, this man should be returned back to Kenya because he was kidnapped to this place. If I was being kidnapped, I would not be happy about it too. Let me be realistic and let me be sincere about it. Please, my viewers, share this video. Let it go viral so that all citizens, all masses of this country will see it, because Nigeria is no longer a lawful state or a lawful country any longer. We have rules and regulations. Let's go by that. Let's abide by it. An order is an order, like I said. And we, the Northerners, we want to be our brother's keeper. We don't want the Southeast to see us as if we are the enemies. We don't want to be their enemy, and we don't want them to be our enemy also. So let the government do what is appropriate. Please and please share this video so it go viral.
Finland-based pro-Biafra agitator Simon Ekpa has announced a 2-week sit-at home in southeast Nigeria from July 31st. He made this known in a statement on his official Twitter page on Tuesday, July 11th. Ekpa stated that the reasons for the declaration were for the immediate and unconditional release of indigenous people of Biafra leader Nnamdi Kanu in preparation for Biafra's self-referendum, to demonstrate that Biafra Republic government in exile is the only legitimate Biafra government, and to invalidate the illegitimacy of those who parade themselves as Nigeria's representatives in Biafra territory. The total lockdown order, which spans from Monday 31st July 2023 till Monday 14th August 2023, excludes Saturday 5th August, Sunday 6th August, Saturday 12th August, and Sunday 13th August as break days for market activities. The Republic of Biafra, through its different groups and governments, have continued to agitate for their cleavage from the with the arrest and detention of the IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The secessionist state has resorted to different actions demanding his release, including sit-at-home exercises. Human rights activist and counsel to Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, Aloy Ejimako, via his Twitter handle, has called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the release of Kanu, stating that former President Muhammadu Buhari didn't know any better by continuing his detention. He said, "Mr. President, the demand for Biafra is called self-determination. It's not treason nor terrorism. But Buhari didn't understand this. That's why he hounded IPOB and renditioned MNK. As a smart man, you are expected to understand and act differently. Again, #free MNK. Indeed, many Nigerians seem exhausted from the incessant sit-at-home exercises and the violence often attached to them, and look forward to how President Tinubu's government will address the long-demanded release of MNK and the Biafra referendum."
The consequences of the continuous sit-at-home on the economy of the Southeast is mind-blowing. According to a report from an International Center for Investigative Report, ICIR, the over $12.215 billion US dollars, or 5.37 trillion, has been lost to the sit-at-home since September 2021. This chilling figure was further corroborated by a study conducted by SBM Intelligence for Development Dev East Foundation Limited, putting the ongoing loss of the Southeast at about 30% of the gross domestic product of the zone's economy. Aside from the terrible state of trunk A roads, which has become a death trap in recent times, transportation and one of the indispensable lifewires of the economy in the region is losing over 10 billion naira for each sit-at-home day. That means that every loss to the Southeast is a gain to the economy of other zones in Nigeria. However, lawmakers from the Southeast region of the country are not leaving any stone unturned in ensuring that the insecurity connected to the sit-at-home of the faction of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB led by Simon Ekpa comes to an end. So joining us now on the show is Ikenga Ngochire, member House of Representatives.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Nigeria, on a daily basis, witness the impunity which is so-called
targeting the indigenous people of Biafra.
Clear that now we've put the Biafran issue on the radar screen of the government, of the Biden administration, of Congress.
Ongoing and wide-scale systematic killing of the civilian population, and again, specifically targeting the IPOB.
Of weapons being used against Biafrans, but affirmatively supporting an effort to have a independence referendum organized and conducted by the United Nations, as was done in South Sudan.
They formally open an investigation and look into what we are identifying as a genocide that's being committed by the Nigerian government and extremist Fulanis against the indigenous people of Biafra.
There's been enough of an experience since 1960 to suggest there simply is not a way, given the history of division between the Fulani and the Biafrans, to think that they can coexist under a single sovereign roof.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, fellow Biafrans. Welcome to this wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. And I welcome ladies and gentlemen of the press who probably have hooked up to this program today for this emergency live broadcast of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. A lot has happened within a few days. We've witnessed how incompetent, how irresponsible, how useless those who parade themselves as leaders from the eastern part of Biafra, what they have demonstrated so far. Very sad. Very, very sad indeed. This evening, our broadcast is going to focus on responding to those nonchalant and buffoon, I call them, who parade themselves as leaders from the eastern part of Nigeria, from the southeast, Biafra. And I want to make it categorically clear that as far as Biafrans are concerned, they remain illegitimate. As far as Biafrans are concerned, all those bunch of idiots who went to Abuja to converge, to plan the downfall of their own, remain illegitimate. Remember that on March 29th of March, or was it March or May 2023, there was vote of no confidence. I think it's on May 29th. There were vote of no confidence on all of them. And Biafrans rejected them. And during this vote of no confidence, we told Biafran people that after this vote of no confidence, they are never ever going to rise again. And I'm telling you that they will never rise again. We have demonstrated that the only government that the Biafra people are loyal to remain the Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland. We have done a historic 1 week sit-at-home civil disobedience to demand the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and to prepare the Biafra people for self-referendum. Now we are going to the second week, to the 2 week of sit-at-home civil disobedience to demand the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and of course also in preparation for self-referendum of Biafra. I want you people to understand they may never had this word, self-referendum, because the people that are parading themselves as leaders in Nigeria are all illiterate, all buffoon. They are all illiterate. They went to school, they know nothing. Nigeria certificate is as useless as anything. And so you don't expect them to know when I say self-referendum. And so therefore, we are going to make sure that Biafra people are protected in their villages and in their homes. We have seen and read threats from different quarters. We've read the threat from the Commissioner of Police in Anambra State, threatening brimstone, threatening heaven and earth, threatening how he's going to bring fire from up to down, and even threatening to kill Biafrans if that is what it takes. I understand that some civil rights organizations have demanded his removal from Anambra State. It is not our business. We are not asking you to remove him. We are not going to run away from our own land for somebody who called himself a commissioner to come and threaten how he is going to kill Biafra people. And you think we are going to join hands with those demanding his removal? No. Biafra land will eat his head. We are not going to ask you to remove him. Let him stay in Anambra and kill Biafra people. Believe me, he will never last until this October ending. If he kill anybody in Anambra under his command, as he boasted, and then you remove him, he will never make it to October. Mark my word, he will never ever be alive to see October, because Biafra will hunt him. You can't kill us now and go free. We are now in self-defense, well armed. I want to tell you that we are well armed to defend the land, defend the women, and defend the children. You can't kill us and go free. And we are not scared of threat. You know, one good thing about this whole thing is that they were watching me dancing. I was dancing to them. I was laughing. They kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and they took us for granted. That was how God covered their eyes. Today, they know. I told you people that the day we are going to start releasing how we are dealing with these terrorists in our land, all the people that they are going to send to Biafra will never come. Believe me, they will never come. So now they are crying. Remember when I used to say that the day Nigeria is going to cry, they are going to cry out loud. We have decimated them. We have dealt with them in Biafra soil. I will continue to deal with them until Biafra come. Today, you think the cry they are crying today is because of 2 weeks sit at home? No. It is not because of 2 weeks sit at home. We have defeated them. I will continue to defeat them. You are dealing with the armies of volunteers. Volunteer army. Biafra Liberation Army is not on salary. They are volunteer armies. You can't defeat them. I'm telling you. So,
My response today to the chief of Boko Haram armed staff that was threatening that Biafra land, they are going to lay siege on Biafra land. I want to call upon all Biafra people, everywhere you are in Biafra land, do not panic. There is nothing they can do now they have not done before. We have seen air bombardment every time in Imo State. We have seen military tanks littered everywhere in Biafra land. And when they see our men, they run. They abandon all of them and run away. We have seen how they kill our people until we begin to activate the self-defense. So when you hear them say, Simon Ekpa is bringing war, there is a war already going on in Biafra land. There is a war already going on. It's just that they don't want to tell you what is going on. The war is already going on, and believe me, they are not finding it easy. So, and let me talk to the people who went to Abuja. I want to tell Biafrans one thing. You see, you know why I hate these stomach infrastructure leaders, illegitimate leaders. They went to Abuja and only 2 governors was present. Only 2 governors was present. After the meeting, two of the governors contacted me. 2 of the governors contacted me and told me they did not go to Abuja to demand the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am telling Biafrans people today, 2 governors contacted me that the meeting in Abuja was not to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that it was for them to strategize that how can Simon Ekpa hold them hostage? I am not holding them hostage. Biafra people are holding you hostage, and the hostage have not started though. So I want to respond to them today. I am aware that you did not go to Abuja to demand the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and to solve the insecurity in the southeast. Rather, you went to Abuja to demand for military bombardment of Biafra land. That is exactly what you did, because 2 of your governors contacted me. And I didn't believe it. The first time ever for the governors to contact me, because they know Biafra people are going to deal with them. I did not seek for them. I'm not interested in whatever they do. And they contacted me that they have a very vital information for me. So I listened. And they revealed to me that you did not go to Abuja to demand for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So I want to tell Biafrans to disregard everything you see on social media. Disregard them. Disregard everything you see Iwanyanwu doing on social media. Everything you see, all of them, they are all complete lies. They did not demand the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What they did was to go and demand for military invasion of Biafra land. That there is no way Simon Ekpa can lock the entire eastern Nigeria. They don't want to give up. I believe these 2 governors. I've never spoken with them before. I believe them. Because the reason I believe them was, 1, immediately after that meeting, the statement from the Chief of Army Staff followed. The statement from Nigeria Police followed. The threat from the CP now in Anambra followed. So I begin to connect the dot, and I believe it is truth. Now let me tell you, they were never interested in solving the problem. They were never interested in releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is why you should be asking yourself, why are they after Simon Ekpa? Do you know why Simon Ekpa is agitating for Biafra? I don't need to tell you, you know. Do you know the reason why we are demanding the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You know. You cannot be releasing Boko Haram killers who have killed your military, kill innocent people, kill women and children in the villages, and then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when court have discharged him, you are holding him hostage, illegally detaining him for the past 2 years. And when the politicians, gather in Abuja, they discuss how to quench Biafra. So, on this note, I want to call upon all Biafra people who are in Biafra land. These 2 weeks sit at home, they are going to use you as a sacrifice. Do not fall victim. You know, we usually tell you, do not fall victim. They are going to bring armor tanks. They are going to bring, that is if they have the mind though. They are going to bring police. Police, that is if they have the mind though. Because let me tell you, don't come out. We are going to make sure that the people that will enter Biafra land to kill, to maim, to destroy, will never have a field day in Biafra soil. They will never ever have a field day. We have activated Operation Python Must Die in Biafra land. The python that was acting there, it must die this time around.
Okay, I will refresh it now, please.
They know what is to come. They know what is to come. The Biafra we fight is for the betterment of everyone. For the future of your unborn children and for the future of your generation. Do not allow them to use you and do propaganda. Do not allow them to use your dead body and do propaganda. Do not allow them to use your corpse and do propaganda. Nigeria military, police, and the Bubago will unleash mayhem on you for the fact that you are obeying, for the fact that you are an idiot if you come out, and then they will say, let them use this video and put it on Simon Ekpa. Look at what happened during the first 1 week sit at home. They brought all those boys and they begin to, shoot gun. Sit at home, sit at home, sit at home. And as they are shooting the gun, they are sharing the picture and the video on social media. It was the most shared video. Ask yourself, why are they sharing the video of gunmen claiming they are enforcing sit at home that we did not send them? They are helping to spread the news because all of them are waiting so that immediately the gun starts going up, they will start sharing the video. But You never hear them share where 500 people were slaughtered in Jos. You can never hear them share where 500 people were slaughtered in Benue State. You can never hear them share where almost 1,000 people killed in Kaduna State, in Southern Kaduna. You can't hear them share when they are killing them in thousands. In Zamfara, in Niger State, in Plateau, in Adamawa. You don't see these people sharing the video of how Fulani have killed and butchered people in other parts of Nigeria. No. But you are going to see them sharing the video of people they claim enforcing sit at home. That is to tell you the impunity and the evil in the Nigeria state. Thinking that when they do it like that, we are going to run away. Ekpa is going to run away. Oh, he calls it at home and they are killing people. No, we know your actions. We know your modus operandi. And that is why whenever we call this sit at home, which everybody is welcome. Everybody has welcomed the sit at home. We call it, we are going to also tell you the implication of coming out under Nigeria. So that you don't say, we didn't warn you. The reason why we are doing this is because we love you. We do not home, we are going to look for who they are. Stay indoor. And if they are going to roll military, know that there is going to be a very good confrontation because we are going to resist them. If military come out from the 31st of this month, we are going to roll out the Biafra Liberation Army. Believe me. You are going to see them, when they see Biafra Liberation Army, they will all disappear. They will all run away. That's what they have been doing. They can't stand. I am saying it openly here. When they see Biafra Liberation Army, they cannot stand. But you know what they do? By the time we finish dealing with them, they will go and reinforce and come back to the village and start killing women and children. Is that rule of engagement? What has the women done to you? They don't know what is rule of engagement. They don't know what is called rule of engagement. When they come, they come with anger. They invade the market, the local market. They will burn it down. They will burn the village down. They will kill women and kill children. That is terrorism. That is genocide. It is not, in accordance with the rule of engagement. To come and start engaging armless civilians, women, vulnerable women and children. This is what these people do. And that's why you go to Imo State today, they are going to villages, Zombe, Agua, they're going to start burning it because when we deal with them very well, they run. And they will go and start calling for reinforcement. When they come, they enter the village and start burning village. Even in Nigeria state, it has become a norm that when you are engaging the military, they will be shouting, oh, the innocent is going to pay the price. The innocent is going to pay the price. Leave military alone. How can you leave terrorist military alone? And that you hear Nigerians, stupid Nigerians, telling you how you are inviting military to the community. Is the community responsible? If you know that you are a military, come and defend Nigeria. As a Nigerian military, why would you go? It is terrorism because some of them are not trained. Or not even some of them. They are not trained. They will go and start killing women and children and they are showing muscle. But when they see men, they will run away. Now, so we are not scared of the army chief. The only thing I'm asking the army chief is to not kill our women, not kill our children, stick to the rule of engagement. Engage Biafra Liberation Army and don't burn our village. Do not burn our community. Do not hurt our children. Do not hurt our women. First, Biafra Liberation Army, and let us see what you got. From the coming sit at home, come out and say you want to kill Biafra people. we are coming for you. This has been going on for ages. Entire Nigeria, everywhere they are slaughtering people because of jihad. Nigerian military is not going there to show their force. They are not going to southern Kaduna. We have not seen them in Jos. 2 days ago, they killed 500 people in Jos. We have not seen Nigerian army showing power there. We have not heard the chief of army staff deploying the military to Jos. We have not seen the army deploying military to Katsina State, where the ex-president come from. They attack his vehicle. Each time he go to his village, they attack him. We have not seen the military deploying their own fighters there, but it is in the southeast. Just yesterday or so, the member of the House of Representatives a member of House of Representatives came and started crying at the Green Chamber that they are being killed by that Kano State has been taken over by bandits and terrorists from Mali, Senegal, and Central African Republic. Have you not seen it? But military is not going there. No. Kano State is not Nigeria. Nigeria army is not interested in Kano State. Bandit took over Kano State. Nigeria military is not interested in hearing that news. Is it Kano? Can someone remind me where is the
is Sokoto. If you are watching on Enter Biafra, Sokoto is Sokoto. Is Sokoto.
Can somebody remind me? The House of Rep member who was crying that bandit has taken over. Is it Kano State? Is it Kano State? Viewers, is it Kano State? Somewhere in Kano or something? They took over. Military, they are not there because Kano State or that particular state is not Nigeria. The only Nigeria they have is in the southeast. The only Nigeria that is too dear to them is in the southeast. Yet, they are not part of the government. Yet, southeast is not part of the government. Yet, southeast cannot be a president. Yet, southeast is not supposed to be the chief security officer. Yet, okay, in Borno State, thank you very much. Let me search it again. Somebody says Borno State.
Who is writing Borno there? Is Sokoto? Is Sokoto?
Well, I don't need to show it because, but anyway, so it's a Borno State, also Sokoto State. It was Sokoto State, well, whichever state, but it is happening. So now, like I said, I want you to tell the Nigeria Boko Haram terrorists, Sokoto, is Sokoto, okay, Sokoto, Army Chief, let us search it again because I want to always be sure of what I'm doing. Right, there we go. It's Sokoto State. So let me show you all. Sokoto. Now ask yourself, why is the army not going here? Look at it. Jihadists from Niger, Mali, Libya have taken over Sokoto. House member cries out. Are you hearing it? House member, this is the house member crying to Nigeria army that terrorists have taken over Sokoto. So why are they going to go after the terrorists when actually They are the ones sponsoring them. A member of Tangaza Gudu, Federal Constituency of Sokoto, Honorable Sani Yakubu, in the House of Representatives, has raised the alarm that jihadists from Niger, Mali, Libya, and the local bandits have taken over Tangaza local government of Sokoto. Do you see the military being deployed there? No. The lawmaker raised the alarm while moving a motion on the floor of the House yesterday on the need to end the killings, banditry, kidnapping, cattle rustling, and Tangaza Gudu Federal Constituency of Sokoto State. Now ask yourself, is this place not the Nigeria they are talking about? Is it not part of Nigeria? So why are the military not going there? Like I said, we welcome them. We will draw them into Biafra land, and they are going to finish them in the north. And we are going to deal with them in Biafra soil. You can't kill us again. That was before, when you did the Operation Python Dance. When you did Python Dance, one Python Dance, that was then. Now, come with your Python Dance. We are going to tell you that the Python must die this time around. That Python that danced before, that was then. It can never dance again. Come to Biafra land, but don't kill our women. Don't kill our children. Don't burn our villages. The villages is not fighting you. Don't burn our towns. The town is not fighting you. Don't burn our market. Our market is not fighting you. Come and fight Biafra liberation, and we are fighting for. We have, picking up arms to defend ourselves. And like I said, we are well armed, just like you. Just like you. The same arms, just like you. So we are not scared of you. Keep coming. And on this note, I want to tell Biafra people what Ifeanyi Ubah is doing. How Ifeanyi Ubah security have turned Nnewi to a kidnapping den. And I want all of you to watch this. A moment. All right, here we go.
No.
I want all of you to listen to how Ifeanyi Ubah security outfit have turned, they have built their criminal cartel, and they are now kidnapping children, in Nnewi. And that is why we have banned them. And any place we see them, they remain banned. They are criminals, and they are not allowed to stand in Nnewi or any part of Biafra territory. They were never allowed. I want everyone to listen to how Ifeanyi Ubah militants are kidnapping people in Nnewi. Listen to their modus operandi.
Nna ọkwa onumo ekidnapụrụ obere nwaanyị na nwaanyị. Second son ya nwa 17 years na-ata akwụkwọ. Na Nnobi Road. Ka ekidnapụrụ ya. Ihe eji gba nwa ahụ 4.5 million.
4.5 million from
Ifeanyi Ubah na onye nwa bụ today white.
All right.
But the social call, also a call along the road.
Okay.
Along Nnobi Road. The boy na-aga akwụkwọ na Zion School.
Okay. Ask yourself, where is Ifeanyi Ubah camera? CCTV. Where is Ifeanyi Ubah CCTV? can they now go and check who are those people that kidnapped this man or this boy of 17 years and collect 4 million? This one is confessing because she summoned the courage. She summoned the courage. All those people you see in the stadium, Ifeanyi Ubah have brought criminality, kidnapping into Nnewi. All those people you see roaming in the stadium, this is what they are doing today. So listen.
Ọzịcha kọọlụ sị nwa ahụ na-agọsi ọ na-agbada Nnewi. The guy ha sị na ha buru ibu, ọ kapụ ibu ha ebu ahụ.
Listen,
the guy sị ọsị nwa ya banye machine, banye machine.
Okay.
Bugido nwa pụta maka be ha jikwara ilo. Bugido the boy pụta side be ha sị ya eje change ya akwa.
Okay.
Maybe the boy digoje machine na ọmahọzi onwe. And the one dey be 17 years.
The boy entered the machine from Ifeanyi Ubah vigilante, and they do juju. Their juju now is to catch people. Their juju now is to confuse people. Their juju now. You don't know where you are again. They will begin to control you. They carry that boy and they begin to command the boy to go back, to go inside their compound and inside their house and change their clothes and change his clothes and come back. The guy did exactly like that. Listen to the story.
And onye bidokwa ife akwa 17 years.
Okay.
So nwunye di mama ya fụrụ ya, che na ụmụ akwụkwọ ibe ya.
All right.
Nwunye enwe ike irezu alarm because no say tiekwa.
Okay.
So the boy wee sị na-ebugido yo pụta. Ebe ya madobere ife roundabout, mee ka abara ime agachara roundabout, mee ka abara ime ebe ahụ mbize na-eze nya ebe ahụ amamife a na-akpọ ebe ahụ. Ebe ahụ mbize zere alụrụ alụ. Then one Camry black park la park.
Another Camry black car park la park. Where is the Ifeanyi Ubah security?
The boy literally any machine don't worry ya. Jena Camry ya. Nyawa nwe shows ya mgba ka o ji nwetatu onwe obere o shoka ya gba ọsọ. Onye na Camry agosi ya egbe. Si abata n'ime.
All right.
What's na the motor black between tell.
Egbe gun that Ifeanyi Ubah bought and gave them.
Nya odi motor nwa nwoke nya buru mbụ. Ka ihe a na-akpọ mana ka ihe a na-akpọ ya. Onye bụ Camry ya gosi ya egbe. Si abata.
Remember, kidnapping was with machine or was by machine. That machine that Ifeanyi Ubah bought and shared to them, and they were gallivanting and telling you, oh, come out, there is no sister to home. And they were on convoy. Every one of them have machine. That same machine is what they have used to kidnap somebody in Nnewi and collected 4 million naira. Listen to the story.
Bata n'ime. Ya batakwa n'ime ruo 2 minutes na ya mụọzi ebe ya nọ nyala ahụ.
Okay.
Ebe ọzọ enwetazila onwe n'ime.
Immediately he entered the car, he slept off.
N'ime abalị. Ebe 12 ka ya mụgaziri anya, onwe na-ekechie n'aka, kechie ya ụkwụ. Ana bụkwasị m n'ife na-ewute na nwere ụmụazị. Na ụmụazị na-eme ka sị na ha nche na-ewu ofu nene. Na ha ndị aka. Mmụọ na ọ bụkwa na the boy abatago na confesses.
Okay.
Ihe ha na-ekwukwa na ha a na-ebekwa ekwuta asị ọnụ ebe ahụ. Ha na-egbukwa ụmụazị ebe ahụ.
Are you hearing that? That they are killing people there and people are coming to buy human parts. Even Nnewi, where Ifeanyi Ubah is parading machine and parading security camera. Listen.
Nke bụ eziokwu na ndị abatara Nnewi ọfụ.
Are you hearing? Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na ndị abatara Nnewi ọfụ. Listen, I am not saying it. This is the victim confessing. Nke bụ eziokwu, they came to Nnewi newly. Ha batara Nnewi ọfụ. Kedu ndị batara Nnewi ọfụ? Ifeanyi Ubah security. Kedu ndị na-eme kidnapping? Ifeanyi Ubah security. Listen to it. Ifeanyi Ubah say he has CCTV. Can Ifeanyi Ubah provide the kidnappers of this person? Since the CCTV is capturing everybody, I want to challenge him. And then they will tell this Ifeanyi Ubah Afonshi to provide the CCTV of the kidnapping of this boy.
And they back go ransom because na ya kwum e will release here.
Okay.
Nke bụ eziokwu na ndị abatara Nnewi ọfụ.
All right.
And they back go ransom because na ya kwum e will release here.
Okay.
I kwa ransom 4.5.
4.5 million.
Number the Thursday.
Number Thursday.
O number the Friday. Only my as Friday maka ha si bupụta nwa.
Okay.
Only my as Friday ebe after 10 nke abalị. Upon security in Najuru.
Listen, upon security in Najuru. Listen to a woman. Upon security, what she don't know is that the same security is the one doing the kidnapping. If I have open business for them, that's why we have banned them.
I just put on one, put aside the name I go to side the Beha water Romanoka.
Okay.
You will put area. Sinamut na ha keshiri ya anya mana ha gba long distance.
Okay.
Ma ha bịa mgbe mpe akwụchara ụgwọ na-agwa ya papa ya kwụọ n'ụgwọ na ọya ana na ya egbe ya keep calm.
Okay.
Na ha bukwara ibu na makata bịa kpọrọ ofu onye pụọ ya fụzi onye ahụ ọzọ.
Are you hearing it?
Search na-eme ihe ahụ na-enwere nwaanyị so ha nọ na nwaanyị so ha then na nwaanyị sokwa ha awụ steeti ụmụ 17-18 years.
Okay.
Then boys sokwa ha na ya gasị dio na machine odi machine ya machine white nka nwanne du ya today bukwa na ibu mana enwere ọga kpata then nwee nwaanyị then nwekwa ihe ha na ha kpọọ ha etuo ya afa asa eze nwaanyị ị na-aghọta ọ ndị a na-ewetarụ the money ewetazie ha nwa agaghị na ha jụrụ eju na Nnewi na etu esiri mma na ihe a na ha dị rampant wụ ife esiri mma etu a na ha dị rampant.
Ha jụrụ eju na Nnewi they are rampant. Who are rampant in Nnewi? Ndị from Okada that were running around with Okada following Ifeanyi Uba. This is their handwork. They are rampant. Listen.
Rampant wụ na ha wụta na ha wụ ife esiri mma etu a na ha dị rampant wụ na ha wụta na ha etu ha si bupụta ha bupụtara ya na Nnewi ebupụta tupu ya kwanye moto tupu ya mana ọ moto ha ji bịa bụrụ ka ha chụwa wee bupụta akwanye moto tupu ya onye ọkada nwanụ pụta si ya kere ife ọgwa ya ma nke ahụ n'ime Nnewi a ezikwa onye ọkada si ya kere ife ọgwụ si ya na-ekidnapụrụ ya na-achọ na be ha na-echọ ka ya na-abịa ha ọsa kere be ha ọ gbaziere ya ebe ha onye ọkada ha buru ya bugodo ya pụta na iro be ha ya esi na kpuwe drop wee which means na ha na moto kpụọ onye ọkada ahụ ife na-eme na ihe a wụ networking business.
Networking business. Networking business. Only one way brain. If you have brain, you'll be connecting the dot. Networking business. Where they claim they have CCTV camera, where they claim that the security is everywhere, where they claim that it's walking, talking, all to abolition, all those things are complete lies.
Onye ọkada akwụrụ in a far way. Ihe ahụ ihe a na-arụ ama m na ya ghọta ihe m na-ekwu onye ọkada ahụ gbarụ bịa ebe ahụ atụpụrụ aka kechiri ya na kechie ya ụkwụ si ekere ife ọwụ ọtọghepụ ya si ekere ife ọwụ si na-ekidnap ya since Tuesday na tata Friday na mbupụta ka ebupụta ya chọrọ na be ha ọsa nwa ya rigo mechin ọma be ha ọsa nwa ya burigo mechin ka ebune ịma na ụlọ mara onye ọkada o bugide ebunalụ ọ na-achọ ka efe penalty nwe nwa ahụ den akwụọ ya ụgwọ mana o buru ahụ ya ebunalụ ị na-aghọta ọ ga-ọrụ ka mmadụ ibugido mmadụ pụta na saịdị ebe anụnwa a na-eme ebe a nwaanyị na-agwa abacha saịdị nke anyị be ma were ebe a drọpụọ ya ebe ahụ which means na chi na-ewu the same thing if I follow this week, I would. So, send the message. Yeah, my.
All right. Before we continue, I just noticed that today's program is completely different program, a very special program. Those of you watching on Twitter. Enter Biafra is our channel and our platform. So for a technical reason, we are going to switch to Enter Biafra and Enter Biafra alone. So the Enter Biafra is working perfectly. You can make your comment. You can call whenever we have our calling system on. You can also join on video whenever we have the possibility to join through the video. So the Enter Biafra channel 2 is posted on our Twitter page, and And so if you go to our Twitter page, you are going to see where it was posted today, earlier today, when we announced this broadcast today. So we urge you to go to the Enter Biafra. I know everybody is disappearing as I'm making the announcement. That's good. So I can see a lot of people watching through the Twitter are already going down, which means they are joining us on Enter Biafra. Please join us on Enter Biafra and let us continue. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. You are now watching only on Enter Biafra channel 2, and then let us continue.
Food vendor m na-egogasị ihe nri esiwe nwa ahụ den akwụọ ya ụgwọ mana ọ bụrụ na ahụ ya ebu n'alụ ị na-aghọta ọdụ ka mmadụ ibugodo mmadụ pụta na saịdị ebe anụnwa a na-eme ebe a nwaanyị na-agwa abacha saịdị nke anyị be ma were ebe a drọpụọ ya ebe ahụ which means na chi na-ewu the same thing na ihe nwanne ihe anyị fụrụ this week a gwụrụ agwụ so onye send the message ahụ wụ ma food vendor m na-egogasị ihe nri ka m send the message wee sị biko ya tụsaa ya ka parents ma ka doo ụmụazị aka na ntị bikos na ndị aka batara plan Nnewi ịbụ ụmụ akwụkwọ and ebe ọ na-akwala nsọ na akịta enenwazie nwata ahụ dị mma efe ya ọgwụ rigo mechin eburu je dịrị na ọnya ihe ha jekwudoro
efe ya ọgwụ oligoro mechin ife anyị bagoro o wee naba. All right, so let us now go straight to the man who have armed these criminals.
Sit at home. You also, it's a conversation that. Welcome back to Sunrise Daily. Now talking about Southeast. Senator Ifeanyi Ubah joins us next. He represents Anambra South Senatorial District in the Senate. Good morning, Senator. Thank you for coming on today.
Morning.
It's a conversation that, I mean, different parts of the country, different challenges, but security, it's a genuine thing that everybody, even the president says, look, this must be stamped out. It must be sorted. And hence that meeting in the Southeast, where the governor of Imo State met with leaders in the Southeast in Abuja, and then they plan to take the next steps or at least some items to the president to see how they can address that. And the question of the sit at home, you also have been vocal about all of these things. So, and you made an announcement, you're putting in place vigilante groups for your constituency to ensure that people go out and work. So tell us about
kidnapping.
First, if you're going on with vigilante, it suggests that security presence is inadequate and certain things have got to be done to complement or augment whatever is going on. So how are you approaching this?
Well, I digress from that point.
Okay.
Our state has been doing a lot for security. The governor has been doing quite a lot for security in my state. But it's not enough. And you can never have enough of security. Even America, today, you still have random shootings in schools in America and all part of the world. So you never have enough of security anywhere in the world. You can only add to what is in place. So for me, in Anambra State, I think my coming on board is, to add to what the governor or the government of Anambra State is doing. And then we are working in partnership with the governor, him being the chief security officer, and I being the senator representing my little constituency. I felt that there's some missing link. He has the state apparatus, the security net in the Southeast, and then subsequently with him to have Nnamdi Kanu released. We've taken that position. For also some of us in the Senate, we have our caucus. We have also taken that position, and then these are things we need to do. And we also need to look at the young man that is in Finland that is causing all these problems and see how we can diplomatically, engage the government of Finland and then show them that he is not really doing or giving a good service to.
Ask this idiot. He said that the young man in Finland, which is me, is causing all this problem. Ask this idiot. Am I the one causing the problem in Sokoto? Am I the one causing the in Niger State? Am I the one causing the problem in Southern Kaduna? Am I the one causing the problem in Benue State? Why does he then think that I'm the one causing the problem in Biafra land? Because I said no. You can't, I cannot allow what is happening in Jos to happen in Biafra land. I cannot allow what is happening in Benue to happen in Biafra land. I cannot allow the jihad to run over our land while he is leaking of the Fulani Caliphate to come and recruit criminals and jihadists to blackmail this job that we are doing to protect the land of Biafra before our freedom. I'm responsible for that. Just the army chief is threatening again that they cannot control it at home. We cannot longer threat. Tell the army chief that the prime minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile is also warning him, that army chief, the Yoruba army chief, that the Biafra Republic government in exile prime minister is warning him to stay off Biafra soil, stay off Biafra territory. I just wish that he is not to Biafra land, that he will to command the troop by himself. Let him stay away from our territory. The only recognized and legitimate government that Biafra people listening to now is the Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto government of Biafra. We are not listening and loyal to any Nigerian government. We are not loyal to any Nigerian military. Biafra people are loyal to Biafra Liberation Army and the Eastern Security Network. They are not loyal to any other person. Those that are loyal to you, they believe in Nigeria. And the only thing that the only way we are going to solve the problem is through referendum. They are going to choose to be part of Nigeria, they are free to go. Those who choose to be part of Biafra, they are going to be part of Biafra. So the army chief ranting and threatening us will no longer be tolerated. You cannot be threatening us, telling us not to demonstrate our civil right, telling us not to sit at home. Because we come out to the street to protest, you kill us. Not anymore. So I am sending this message and warning to the army chief who command Boko Haram, saying that sit at home cannot be condoned. We will not condone again your threat. We will not also condone to see you coming to Biafra land with arms and ammunition in quest to stop and quench Biafra. It is not going to happen. So if you come, you are going to meet with equal resistance. Equal resistance.
So even though we don't know if he's nationality of taking the nationality of Finland, so he continues to if a Finnish national is causing mayhem in our region, for us, those of us in government, has what it takes to go to talk to them and tell them no, they should warn their citizens.
Is there a connection between releasing Nnamdi Kanu and ensuring that all goes well in the Southeast? Because has his views changed from what people know or he's been saying?
Nnamdi Kanu is not in support of sit at home. He has
are you hearing that? The question is, look at what this man, the question was, has the view of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu changed? And then he started ranting. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in support of sit at home. The question is, has the view of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu changed? Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon because of sit at home? The answer is no. Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in dungeon because of civil disobedience? The answer is no. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in dungeon because of his view for the freedom of Biafra. And I ask this man, have that particular view of the freedom of Biafra changed? And he cannot answer that. He started talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in support of sit at home. But is he still in support of Biafra? Has that view changed? He cannot answer that. Now listen.
His appearance in court.
Why did they still sit at home?
Someone is cashing in on Nnamdi Kanu's.
So what is it that he can?
You know, their own is cashing. Or anything that is not cash means that you are not talking to this criminal. It means that this criminal is not talking. Everything about them is cash. Everything about the criminal qualifying your back is cash. As I'm talking to you now, he is still a criminal being investigated. He has duped Nigeria state. He has scammed Nigeria state of billions and billions of dollars. And he's still owing Nigeria state and owing banks. And so he's a criminal. So anything that doesn't involve cash, he doesn't swell his hand in it. So that's why he believes that Biafra is cash.
And do if he's released.
Nnamdi Kanu has a lot of followers, has a lot of believers. I believe these are things that we can put on the table of discussion once we're able to have Mr. President nod to look into Southeast issues. You know, it's really going to help a lot of help our people, help the region, help the country. You know, it's one case that really needs to be tackled by the federal government.
But I see that there's a CCTV initiative to secure the Southeast and build confidence. So how is this going to work? Because we know
how is the CCTV working? And now, as if I know, what has the CCTV done to this particular case? All right, let us listen to how the CCTV is working.
Different states, we've talked about CCTV contract in this country and how we need to ensure that it works. So how is this going to be any different from what we see right now?
Yeah, CCTV is very important.
The thing is cracking probably from, let me refresh. It's definitely from our Prime Minister's end, okay? That's why he has his picture. From that side, it's from that side, so you have to put the picture to fix the system. So just be patient. Our Prime Minister is doing something to fix it. Please hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. We have 514 of you watching on Raf Chamaka TV. 168 watching on Ajere Global. Just hit the like button. Just hit the like button to get people to see that our Prime Minister is live. Like it. Let me refresh.
That if you found one thing, or everyone that is walking in the street will be cautioned that maybe somebody must have given an information on you. So you just randomly call someone and then ask someone to put up his fingers. So you go to everywhere in the world, every crime is fought by fingerprinting. So same with CCTV, same with, these are the three elements I believe that is very critical. Data capturing, networking with walkie-talkie.
Now, as if I know, but where is the CCTV when this boy was kidnapped?
Intelligence
And many
on
more.
wood, on road blocking.
Yes, but
You can lock down if you want to pass a rail line, and then they said that they stop, everyone must stop, and
yes,
they allow the train to pass.
We understand that, but we haven't had any or heard any conversation from the state assemblies or states about how they intend to come up, if they are even considering this, which and
cracking and cracking, and it's from the end, from the source. The cracking is from the source, please. It's from the source, yeah? The cracking is from the source.
Once you're able to capture people, once you're able to secure a network by walkie-talkie, and then have CCTV in the community. So if I can develop a platform that can network my local government with maybe few of people supporting me, we can have that in everyone, because like I said, security is not the responsibility of the state government or the senator or the members of House of Representatives Assembly. It is the business of everyone, including our businessmen, including the woman that
Well, thank you, Chamberlain. Senator, let me just quickly ask, how is the, well, I said the ban on sit at home in Nnewi? You remember you spoke about that at the end of that meeting you had with security, just saying that, well, it's not going to hold here. How is it holding up? Are people enthusiastic to come out, bearing in mind that they still see those images, they still get those messages on social media? So how is it holding up? I think it's been about a week or more now.
They don't understand that these people are illegitimate. They are illegitimate. Biafra people doesn't recognize them. And until you begin to identify and come to terms with this fact, that the only legitimate government, the only representatives that the Biafra people are loyal to are those representing them in the government in exile. Not Ifeanyi Oba, not Chris Ngige, not Iwanyanwu, not anybody, not any governor. This is a fact. And in the coming 2 weeks, sit at home, the world will bear us witness what we have done. We have been able to get the attention of the media. We are now looking at gaining the attention of the entire international community. By the time our civil disobedience hit a historic record, the first 1 week of the sit at home, every media in the world will be talking about it. I want everybody, Biafra, if you want your freedom, listen to me. If you want your freedom, listen to me. If you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out, listen to me. The first week of these 2 weeks sit at home, the entire world will focus on Nigeria. Today, as I'm talking to you, you know they didn't believe that Biafrans are going to sit at home after in the 1 week declare, because they didn't see anybody talking about it. It was until they now come to understand that Biafrans are sitting at home. They say, wow, if they allow this to continue, Nigeria will break up. You see people, protesting at the Finnish embassy. They say, oh, if you do not, Nigeria, rise up. If you do not come out to protest against Simon Ekpa now, this thing is going to spread from southeast to other parts of Nigeria, and Nigeria will break up. That is what we want. We want Nigeria to break up. And it is going to break up. There is no amount of patching that is going to stop Nigeria from breaking up. So, Biafra people, you have been fighting for many years. We have been fighting for many years. We have been to war. We have been killed. We have been sidelined. We have been marginalized. We have been you know, Igbophobia, Biafraphobia, all those things, we have seen it in Nigeria. After the war in 1999, Ralph Wazirike started again. And then after that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came up. Now they connive with the people he was fighting with, and they kidnap him, thinking that Biafra is dead. So if you have invested your time, your money, your everything in the Biafra struggle, and you are alive today to witness what is going on, it is time to support this movement so that all your years of contribution, all your years of sacrifice, all your years of commitment will not be in vain. It is time for us to finish this thing that you have started before us. Follow the who know road. What I'm trying to tell you now is that now they have used it by themselves and advertised our sit at home. So nobody in Biafra land today that will say they are not aware of this sit at home that is coming. Nobody will say, oh, I did not hear about it. Is sit at home coming? You know about it because it has been advertised, publicized, and everything. Profit. Now, I want you to understand that our target is not just that. The first 1 week, the first week of sit at home, it will draw the attention of the world to Nigeria. Those who say they want to go to Finland to protest against Simon Ekpa, let them continue, let them come, let them go to Finland. Let me tell you, every step they make against me will work for Biafra good. Every move they make will turn out to be a blessing. I am telling you the fact. The more they Simon Ekpa, the more the world pay attention. You see, you know what? Oyibo people will see $500,000 placed on Simon Ekpa. They will now begin to pay interest. They say this guy must be doing something for them to place bounty on him. It is a promotion. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Good. Believe me. Everything. So let them come to finish. Let them invite Finnish ambassador. Let them invite foreign minister. Everything will favor Biafra. Because when you invite them, you are going to, what are you going to be talking? You're going to be telling them, oh, Simon Ekpa is destroying Nigeria. Simon Ekpa is in Finland commanding people to sit at home. Because Simon Ekpa is agitating for Biafra. What is Simon Ekpa doing? Agitating for Biafra. What is Simon Ekpa doing? Sitting on the TV like this and preach to Biafra people. Is that the crime Simon Ekpa? I will just laugh you. You have now told them what is Biafra. They will now begin to look at, to begin to research what is Biafra. They will begin to research and they see Biafra. And they are going to see the impunity you have done in the history of Nigeria. They know that I am fighting a just cause. I am fighting for what is right. I am fighting for what everybody can fight for if there happens to be in my situation. So all this your threat of writing Finland, doing this one, doing that one, please don't waste time. Those who say they want to go to ICC, please don't waste time. Don't write it on social media. ICC is not social media. ICC is not on the Nigerian newspaper. Please don't go to social media. Go to ICC. I tell them back, do not write on social media. I am not interested in listening to social media. I want you to take me to ICC. Take me to ICC. Write it very boldly. Accuse me of everything so that you are going to have some substance for them to invite me. I want them to invite me to ICC. I want them, if ICC, if there is another place that is bigger than ICC, Peter Mba, the Oluwole illegitimate governor of Enugu State, please invite me to ICC. I just wish they are going to invite me. I wish that the place, in fact, if there's any place bigger than ICC, please, please and please, go there and invite me. That is what I want. I'll be praying for it. I'll be praying for it. So that and let God possess whoever that is going to receive whatever you are writing to ICC, so that they are going to invite me. That is where the end will begin. So I want to encourage every Biafran to stand very strong. We are winning this war. I am telling you. I know the date Biafra will come. It is in my palm. I have the key. When I open it, it will be Biafra. You see, the declaration of Biafra is coming. And let me tell you, what you see us doing today is just testing microphone. In the next 2 weeks, in the next 2 weeks, sit at home. If you do not come outside, Nigeria government will not see you to kill. If you do not come outside, Nigeria government will not see you to kill. And we are working on palliative, possible palliative. You know, we are working on possible, like I said, pay attention to what I said. I said we are working on possible palliative. The palliative is going to be something that everybody must participate. And we are looking at $10 per one family. At least $10 per family. So the finance team of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, please take note of this. We are going to work out a plan for palliative for Biafra people. It may not serve everybody, but look, it is something. The palliative is going to be $10 per a family. And this particular $10 per family is what we're going to do. So if you are part of us, all the people, all Biafrans all over the world, I want you to understand that this is the time that we are going to exam. We are in exam now. I want to know how far you have learned, how far you have followed the teaching, how far you are tough. Your mental toughness is coming now. So the idea is that every person have to be part of giving palliative to Biafra family, especially those less privileged families that needed support. So we are going to make it possible that you can choose how many families you want to feed during this palliative, during this sit at home. You can choose 10 family. You can choose 20 family. If you choose 10 family, that is $100. If you choose 20 family, that is $200. If you choose 50 family, that's $500. So we are going to have a different fundraising for this particular sit-at-home palliative. And so we are going to have it from all districts, especially those in the rural area, in Biafra territory. So we are going to make sure that each family receives $10. This $10 is not enough, but believe me, many of you don't even have $10 in 2 weeks. Because $10 is about maybe 8,000 or something like that. So we are expecting that we are going to have at least every person will volunteer to feed one family. So one family is $10. It is not too much. We are going to do it. So, and those of our de facto government in the homeland, please take note of this. We need to bring out a strategic plan how we are going to give $10 to each family that is in need during this period. We may not cover entire Biafra land. It is impossible because that particular structure is not there. If we have the structure done already, which we are doing already, you don't even need to, before we know it, money will just enter your account. $10 will just enter your account, each family. But now, because we are still working on the structure and the database system, it is going to be a little bit challenging, but we're going to do something. So we are trying to work on that. And like I said, the finance team, please take note of this. Very, very important.
Yeah, it's about a week. It's not something that we just, will be so immediate to people. There's fear. There's still fear. One, I have to admit that. and then there's a level of cooperation, but it's not something you just...
Did you hear that? There is a level of cooperation that is nothing like cooperation. Nobody is cooperating with you. Nobody.
Do or one-on-one, you just have to develop it. Now they have seen us coming up, saying that, yes, we don't want to sit at home. Some people are opening shops, some people are testing. It's not as it used to be. So it's a gradual process, and that I believe, I have also a statement yesterday from the state government of Anambra State. They are now going to yield the
They are not going to yield to non-state actors. Who is non-state actor? I want to ask this Afonshi. Who is a non-state actor? As far as Biafra territory is concerned, you, Ifran Yoba, Soludo remain a non-state actor because we do not recognize your state within Biafra territory. So you are a non-state actor. I don't know whether we need to open their head and put sense for them to understand what we are talking. What we are saying is that there is another government here that is now in charge of the Biafra affair. And they are called the Biafra Republic Government in Exile and the de facto government in the homeland. So you are neither part of this government. You are not part of the Biafra in exile. You are not part of the de facto in the homeland. You are part of Nigeria, and we do not recognize you. So you are a non-state actor as far as I'm concerned. Okay? And we can never allow you to strive in Biafra territory or Biafra come.
Our governor. So, and then we'll continue to work hand in hand and see how we can get this issue of sit at home off our neck.
You can never get it. You can never get it off your neck until Mazen Amdekan is released.
Our state.
You can never get sit at home off your neck until Mazen Amdekan is released. It is not possible. You can never get sit at home off your neck until Mazen Amdekan is released. Dr. Joy Irobi, at least 10 families per Biafra diaspora. Yes, that's a very good suggestion. Dr. Joy Irobi is suggesting at least 10 families per Biafra diaspora. That's a very interesting one. Please, and the finance team, we need to activate this particular thing ahead of time, very early, so we don't get caught up with the time and the schedule and planning. Please, very important.
In our region in general.
Indeed. So there are two issues I'd like you to quickly clarify. So you've talked about Sen Nnamdi Kanu, who's in detention now. You've talked about Simon Ekpa as well. And I see that you've been trading words with him in recent times. So he's championing the sit at home, which a lot of people disagree with. And it would seem that Nnamdi Kanu still has is still championing the call for some sort of self-determination of the South.
Now listen, because this idiot calling Fayoba did not answer the question about whether Mazen Nnamdi Kanu still have the same agenda, the same idea and all that. So I think this one want to ask the question again, because they know the man is too dumb to understand ordinary question.
East, the secession call. So are you going to say, okay, well, sit at home should end, but the calls for self-determination, some sort of referendum, secession should still be on? How are you navigating that? Is it one and the same? So to say, okay, sit at home ends, so ends the...
I want you people to understand that they are now shamelessly discussing it. That is why every Biafran, if you want your freedom, you must sit at home. If you want your freedom, you must sit at home. If we go to war, you are not going to even talk about coming out, not to talk about sit at home. We are not in war yet. We are, of course, there is conflict. There is armed conflict, but not war. So now, because of your sit at home, they are now asking questions about whether we are dropping the sit at home, or whether we continue with the referendum, whether we continue with the self-determination. Believe me, you must sit at home so that we are going to see the end of it. Our objective is to starve Nigeria, to starve them, starving. I try for her go. This revenue they generate from Biafra land that never favored you for over 50 years. We want to strangle them. We want to strangle this particular economy that never favored you for one day. So pay attention to what I'm saying. Very important.
Are you going to say, okay, well, sit at home should end, but the calls for self-determination, some sort of referendum, secession should still be on? How are you navigating that? Is it one and the same sort to say, okay, sit at home ends, so ends the calls for secession, self-determination, or you end one, continue with the other?
No, the agitation is something that is very different from what we are talking about.
Are you hearing it? Agitation is something different from what we are talking about. That's what he said.
We are talking about sit at home, which is really iterating
okay.
The economy of Southeast region.
Listen,
sit at home, what we are talking about today.
Okay.
We are talking.
He said he's not talking about referendum. That what they are talking about today is sit at home. Are you hearing a very senseless and useless man? He is avoiding it. He don't want to talk about it. He singled out sit at home. We are talking about sit at home. What led to the sit at home? What led to the kidnap of Mazin and Dukan? Is it not referendum? Is it not self-determination? He don't want to talk about it. He wants to talk about sit at home. That is why Biafran, those of you who this man have deceived in any way, this time you remember we are fighting for your future. This man is a criminal and can never help you. So time to stand up in the coming 2 weeks, sit at home, be part of it. Now listen to him.
Sit at home, which is really iterate.
So ends the calls for secession, self-determination, or you end one, continue with the other?
No, the agitation is something that is very different from what we are talking about today. We are talking about sit at home, which is really iterating the economy of Southeast region.
Mm-hmm.
The agitation is a political issue about the inequality.
Are you hearing that?
The way an Igbo man is seen in Nigeria.
Are you hearing that? Inequality.
We are not having our way in things where we're supposed to have our way.
Are you hearing it? He is even agreeing that the way Igbo man is being treated in Nigeria, we are not having our way where we're supposed to have our way. We are not this and that. He is even agreeing to that.
So, and no Igbo man will tell you today that he is not, or doesn't have sympathy about how Igbo man is being treated in Nigeria. So,
are you hearing that? No Igbo man will tell you he doesn't have sympathy about how Igbo man is being treated in Nigeria. Listen to this man.
The agitation is right.
The agitation is right. Ifeanyi Oba. This Ifeanyi Oba tell you today that the agitation is right. Hey, this was a man who was shouting this. Do you know the reason why he is now? I told him, you can never fight me and remain the same. You can never fight Simon Ekpa and remain the same. I told him, all of a sudden, agitation behaves easy. How do you do it? Because we have exposed him. We have exposed him, exposed his criminality. Just only one broadcast, though. Only one broadcast. He ran away. He disappeared. Only one broadcast. Ifeanyi Oba disappeared. Never to appear again in any way. Never to canvass for no sit. He disappeared completely. He disappeared. Look at him today. All of a sudden confessing. Oh, agitation is right. Then how do you agitate? How do you agitate? How else do you agitate?
Supposed to have our way nationally. So, and no Igbo man will tell you today that he is not, or doesn't have sympathy about how Igbo man is being treated in Nigeria. Okay. So the agitation is right.
All right.
Until some of these issues that Nnamdi Kanu is championing is addressed, then we can have a better Nigerian and we can have understanding that we belong to this country.
Are you hearing it?
Do you understand me?
No,
It's
they're not
really
understanding
affecting us. It's really affecting our political structure. It's really affecting the way Igbo man is seen in Nigeria. So really, it needs to be addressed. I am totally in support that the agitation should be done in a manner that is very democratic.
Now, what is the manner? What is the manner that is very democratic? Look at it. What is the manner that is the manner when we are calling for referendum? Is it not the manner? Is the referendum coming? When the referendum doesn't come, what is the last option? War. You do conflict, go to armed struggle, and that's where we are. And he's talking about on democratic manner. We are going to have self-referendum. So if you believe that what is happening to Ndigbo in Nigeria is not right, and you want to go by a democratic manner, support our self-referendum. Our self-referendum is the most accepted democratic process in this particular situation. So why are you not supporting the self-referendum? We are calling for self-referendum. Why are you not supporting it? It is a referendum, self-referendum, and it is democratic process. Well, you know, that's how Ani Biafra itigi ambada.
With gun, not with or killing our people. You don't kill the same people you're agitating for.
You people are killing them. You people are killing them. Just like the army are threatening Brimstone now that they are coming, they do this, they do that. It is the same people you people recruited are killing them. I have just played the audio of your security kidnapping and collecting 4.5 million ransom in Unewu.
Nowhere in the world. So it's about strategy, and also it's about us sitting down and negotiating. You know, if there's a way
sitting down and negotiating, you want to sit down and negotiating. This is a man who just few weeks ago was ranting heaven and earth. Heaven and earth. Simon Ekpa, Mwa Abakaleke, Simon Ekpa, Ebonyi State man, Simon Ekpa. I warn you. I warn you. Hey, let me even look for the video. Let me even look for the video. Simon Ekpa. Yeah, this, that. Look at the idiot now, after failing.
Going 2 years now, for good 2 years, we have observed every Monday as we sit at home. But we are operated in the spirit of observing every Monday for sit at home. We have also found out that we are losing our economic base, and most importantly, we are losing jobs and business opportunities. As a representative of the good people of Anambra South, we will be the political capital of Anambra South. We deem it fit to say we will not continue to have sit at home on Mondays. Yes. From this Monday, every business venture will be open for business.
That was when he wanted to try the spirit of Biafra, when he wanted to try Simon Ekpa. And then he tried and failed. And today, this is how he is sounding.
I support that the agitation should be done in a manner that is very democratic.
This is him today.
Not with or killing our people. You're agitating for. You don't do it. Nowhere in the world. So it's about strategy, and also it's about us sitting down and negotiating.
Negotiating?
If there's a way we can sit down and then discuss the issue of Nnamdi Kanu.
Are you hearing that?
We don't want this. We don't want. Let us adopt this system, this strategy. But the strategy of sitting at home, killing our economy, killing the same people you want, and then different armed militia is rising up.
What about your own armed militia?
Because if you are sitting at home, you are just like a lazy dog. Someone can come and take over their business.
Are you hearing?
Someone can
They are
come
planning to
and
take
know
over
that you're not
business now.
doing
How
that.
can you sit at home and somebody come and take over your business? My brother, how can you sit at home and somebody will come and take over your business, take over your shop? In your own land, though, it is not possible. Now, I want you people to understand that you must sit at home. We have defeated Nigeria. They are helpless. We must not relent. Now, this is the latest news from the Udele in Imo State. Hope Uzodinma, look at him. The latest. IPOB sit at home order beyond what state can handle. Governor Hope Uzodinma also to go 1 minute ago. I told you people, I will be your end. Biafra will come. I will be your end. Believe me, I know the date Biafra will come. Look at them today. They are helpless. Biafrans, you have defeated them. We must stand very, very strong. Look at them. We must stand very, very strong. They say that the sit-at-home order beyond what state can handle. The only thing that is going to handle this sit-at-home is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Cure ED. Now let us read. Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State said that the sit-at-home order declared by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is beyond the control of state government, especially in the southeast. Ayetigo Hambada. Ayetigo Biafra Liberation Army Chioko. Biafra Liberation Army Chioko. Let them come. Kakwatekeni small. Uzodinma made this remark while speaking with the state correspondent after his meeting with President Bola Tinubu on Thursday, July 13. He explained that his visit was to secure an appointment with Tinubu ahead of the visit of Southeast leaders over the rising insecurity in the region. The governor noted, we know that the reason they convened is not to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The governor stated the situation in the Southeast is not as simple as some people think. They are confessing, it's not as simple as people think. But I think you people say we are miscreant. I thought you people say we are internet making money in the internet. I thought you people say our state is online. I thought you people say the Biafra government in exile is rubbish. I thought you people say we are nothing. Today you are confessing. It is not as easy as you think. That is Hope Uzodinma. There is either local government directive, nor any state, nor the zone. But the situation is that because of the indiscriminate killing of people and the high level of insecurity, our people are so afraid to come out, not only because there is any sit at home. It's a lie. It's a lie. Complete fallacy. Biafra people are calling us that they need to punish this evil government by sitting at home, and we granted them that call. Biafra are yearning and crying they want to sit at home so that the government will understand that they are important. So that this Islamic State will understand how important they are. And we heed to their call, and that is why they are sitting at home. And that's why they are going to sit at home the coming week. The Biafra people cried that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is languishing for the past 2 years. While they are releasing Boko Haram members, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is incarceration for the past 2 years illegally. And Biafra people cried to us, the Biafra Republic government in exile, of which I'm the prime minister. They even called me a self-prime minister. I'm not a self-styled prime minister. I was elected into that office, and I'm proud to be elected into that office. And we heed to their cry, and we declare the 2 weeks at home. Here is Hope Uzodinma crying that they are helpless. We have defeated them. People are scared. Which people are scared? You people are scaring them away. So that's why federal government comes in to step up very high security measures to manage the situation. You see, they are not talking about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a solution. They are still talking about federal government bringing truth. I do not know the one that have been dying in our forests, the one that have been engaging our liberation army and they are dying. I don't know whether that one is a state security. I don't know whether it is state controlled. I thought that the military is a federal. I thought that the police is federal. I thought that all these security agents are actually federal. I do not know that they are controlled by state, because now he is calling on federal government. So maybe federal government have a different troop that we have not seen in Biafra land. Maybe the military that has been coming to Imo State to burn houses and burn villages and other part of Biafra, maybe they are not federal. Maybe it has been Hopus Odema state security. I do not know. So now we are going to see the federal. We are waiting for them. But I want to promise them one thing. This time around, invite military to kill people in Biafra land. It is not only the military that we are going to face. We will face those, the accomplice, both those that facilitate their coming, both those who bring them. Biafrans are going to face all of you. It is not just, don't think it is military. Remember, for the past 2 years, we have never, Biafra people have never touched anybody. And it is not our intention to touch anybody. But do not push us to start thinking towards that direction. Because you cannot be hiding under the shield of representing Nigeria in Biafra territory, and you are bringing the military, pushing them to kill our people while you enjoy yourself in your office. So if they come this time around, the war of self-defense is going to be holistic. Both the facilitator, both the enabler, and the people perpetrating it. That is the message I brought to you this evening. Tomorrow, we are going to continue. I do not have enough time again. This is very late here, and I apologize for coming late this evening. This is very, very late where I am. I want to thank you, Biafra people. We have defeated them. Stand very strong. This 2-week sit at home must take place, and it must be historic. And the CNN will report it. BBC will report it. Al Jazeera will report it. World News will report it. Every news media in the world will report it. It is the time to show them that we have brain. Everything is not gun and bullet. It is the time to show them we are tough mentally. It's time to show them we are smart. You know how they have tried to blackmail this at home. Oh, you are discredited. Now it is affecting entire Nigeria. And they know, believe me, follow who know road. Our aim and objective is to restore Biafra, give you freedom, build a better country for you, where your children will go to school, have social amenity, have good hospital, have good road, enjoy good things of life. That's all. Where you are going to sleep in the street and nobody will disturb you. Where you are going to lose your phone and somebody will pick it and take it to the police station. And the police will call you that somebody found your phone. So what we're looking for. Nothing else. Nothing else. I am very comfortable in Finland. Finland is a country that if you are here, your life, everything about you till you die is secured. But it is not enough. Everybody in this life have a purpose of coming to this life. It is not about personal and selfish interest. I want to make impact in Africa. And I want to be part of those who will make history by bringing one of the best civilized country in Africa, and that country is going to be Biafra. What I'm doing today is to make history, restore peace, and bring solutions to problems, especially making the world a better place by making sure that we make sure that no safe haven to terrorists in Nigeria. That when Nigeria disintegrates, the interest of the terrorists that are now looking up to Nigeria to become a safe haven will also disintegrate. And it is going to further save the European Union, save the West, save America, save other countries of the world that Nigeria will be harboring terrorists and trying to attack them. So if you are supporting Nigeria, you are supporting the end for your future. You are supporting terrorism, you are supporting genocide, you are supporting all manner of crimes against humanity. But support Biafra. That is the only thing that can save the future. Thank you very much, and may God bless you. The Biafra Liberation Army, airborne. May God bless all of you. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless Umwada and her husband. May God bless our media team. May God bless all of you, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile Cabinet. May God bless you, all our supporters and donors. Please, we are calling on all Biafrans all over the world to make sure you participate in this $10 per family for this coming sit at home. Let us make it a reality. May God bless you. From here, from me, is good evening.
Who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa. Absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. And share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is
Thank you for joining there. Excuse me. It's over, and the time is really very late here. I would have asked us to wait to take a call, but we can't do that now because I'm also very, very tired. It's 12:30 midnight. Good night, everyone. If you didn't share this program, share. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. And tomorrow we'll continue. We are winning. Please keep to every instruction that our Prime Minister is giving, and don't let anyone fall to the ground. Follow who no road, like he said. You know, say him no road. If you're not following, I wonder who you want to follow. Follow who no road. Follow who no road. Oga. Follow who no road. May God bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. May God bless our men on ground. May God bless all our Umada, all our media warrior. May God bless every one of you that are watching. Tell them. Now, I wonder how they will be able to survive this one now. It go choke them. We are going to sustain our people on ground. We are going to, subsidize and release palliative to our people. They will sit at home to save themselves from the zoo army. Thank you very much. Good night. May Chukwu Kabiama bless you all. Good night. Good to see you.